I'm Rick, and welcome to Towers of Dreams. This is a D&D 5e Eberron campaign played using Fantasy Grounds. Let's go down through everyone and introduce them. Dimmy, who are you and who do you play in this game?
Hi, I'm Demara. I am the local artist here, and I am easily found at Twitter at DemaraB. I am playing Tranquility, the shadow assassin monk thing. Yeah, it's awesome. That's all I got. I'm really
Okay.
not that.
Jolts, welcome back for the first time in several games. Who are you and who do you play?
Thank you for inviting me back. I am a creep, and well, I have an inquisitive curiosity, and I desire to be sated on that.
And who
Yeah,
is
but
Creep?
who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
I am a warforged. I am a warforged, specially made scout model who desires to basically become, who essentially desires to change and evolve other races for the better.
Sorry.
Okay, Matthew, who are you and who do you play today?
I am Matthew, and like everyone else here, I can't get off Rick's wild ride. I play Aldrin Sallow, a old amnesic Alzheimer's-ridden man who's been let loose from the local caretaker's home.
Orion, who are you and who do you play today?
Hi, I'm Orion. I'm playing Ebenezer Riston, a former librarian who was, best way to say, flesh turned by a Dalkir and made to a wild magic sorcerer. He has very little control of his magic and his temper.
And we have a special guest today, Stone, who you've seen in other streams of mine. He'll be playing Annika and Toussaint today. Annika is a goblin artificer. Toussaint is a swashbuckling human. Normally they're played by Trister, but he is out for Oktoberfest, and Toussaint is played by Mr. Bitters, who is out at Flutoberfest. And I am Rick. I stream here at twitch.tv/thekittenhugs. You can also find me on YouTube and Twitter at the same username. So we've got some changes to our donation stuff today. If you want to check the text below, the text and links below the stream. So if you donate $3, you can give someone inspiration. New option, you can donate $3 and allow someone to immediately expend a hit die to regain hit points. If you spend $5, you can have a random item from the magic item table A in the Dungeon Master's Guide show up in the loot of the next encounter, and $3 extra, every $3 extra past that moves you up a table, all the way up to table F, which has a lot of nice goodies. You can donate $10 to remove or add a monster to an encounter with limits on what kind of monster that can be, and $25 will allow you to spend a plot point to have an effect on the game, add a minor NPC, adding a custom encounter or two, adding a particular item to the campaign's near future, and etc. You can also support the stream by checking out patreon.com/thekittenhugs, where you can give on a more ongoing basis, which I would really appreciate, and get some nice homebrew there. So let's get into this, shall we?
That was really well said. Do you have all that written down?
No, no, I do not.
That's pretty sick.
So last session, the party spent time coming to terms with some unfortunate truths that came to light. Many heated words were exchanged, and while some seemed to grow apart, the group as a whole came together. It was extremely homoerotic at times.
I mean, you guys have a dirty
Well,
one.
then.
Come on now.
The party,
Man,
Or better.
I have missed some stuff.
you have missed some stuff.
Yeah, I was
part-
trying to yell at you again, but you weren't fucking here.
My apologies. I have been dealing with heart problems with my mom, so I'm sorry.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
That's
It's
okay.
all your fault. Tranquility could have been good, bastard.
So the party then came together to find Alexander Ikorin, who had sent them to their deaths against the flaming swords. Upon greeting him, he took off, and the party quickly took off after him. He was apprehended almost immediately by Tranquility, whose agility is unmatched among the party. Questioning him, he offered them his heirlooms, but little in the way of information, and when he did start to give information, he flew into an inhuman rage that ended in his death in a quite the dramatic fashion. The party searched his home, took his belongings, and then left, leaving his body behind.
Wow, why do you say it like that, Rick?
Because you guys killed a man and left him alone in his house.
Hey,
I
we didn't
mean,
kill him. We didn't kill him.
We didn't kill him. He
Yeah.
kind of killed himself.
Tranquility punched him in the face.
Wait, wasn't
Okay,
that
yeah, that's right. I forgot about
Just saying, I will happily take that corpse.
that.
Oh, it's fine.
Well, it's in there. It has no eyes, so it might not be that useful.
Hmm.
I mean, it's
Well,
gonna
it makes it
take
easier to
some
put
guys.
black onyx gems in them.
That doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
yeah,
how
right.
5e
Never
works.
mind.
So we now continue
Never
this
mind.
as the party heads toward the party is in
Right.
Stormreach. What are you guys gonna do?
We're supposed to go meet with the potential guide, right?
Yes, Dala Aran said that she would be going to the Black Rack to, grab something to drink after the horrifying sight she saw, as well as to meet up with the potential guide, a Thri-Kreen known as Ptekwe.
Ptekwe?
When did you say for us to meet her?
Sometime today.
Yes.
Right.
Toisson is gonna start talking. Go. I don't know about you guys, but Dala might need some company, and it's
And
Oh dear God.
your company may not be the best she needs at the moment, but if you wish to go and soothe her worries, go ahead.
See, Aldrin understands.
I understand, but whether I approve or not is slightly different.
Can we stay focused on the matter at hand and meet with this guide and figure out if we have enough money? I didn't
Yes.
really get that much for those swords, unfortunately. I didn't have a lot of time. So
Got like 5,000 gold total from them.
Not as much. Yeah, but it's not 10,000.
it's not 10,000 for sure. Ebenezer says the voice in the sky.
What are you talking about, Ibn?
Never mind. Shall we go to this place? The storms. What is it?
The Black Rack, you were there before.
Right, the place I would never go to normally. Yes, let us go there and deal with this person.
Before
Sounds
we do,
nice.
I think we all have to do other things. At least I know I have to do some other things. Ebony and Aldrin gives you a pointed look.
What? No. We're going to settle the matter with the guide first. I have some money. I want to know how much of it I need to spend on this trip, and how much I can use to get a little bit of extra protection. So, I want to do that first.
I would rather not go talk to this guide when all of us are in this situation.
What
Just-
situation? You think this is going to be resolved in a day? No.
Yes, I think it can be resolved in a day, because all this is just some stupid misunderstanding, Ebony.
Stupid misunderstanding. Stupid
Yes.
misunderstanding. Okay, you've lied about your abilities. You're currently using psionics, which is an incredibly rare form of magic, which is only native to a continent that is nowhere near Brayland. He's using warlock powers and has dark magic. Creep is still killing things for the fun of it. Toussaint has some sort of secret identity associated with whatever those engravings are. And what else
Well,
do you
no,
want to go through?
You can't point fingers at everyone else when you flaunt that amulet of that murderer. Don't pretend I didn't see.
Look, we don't have time for this.
we
Let
do
us
have
go,
time. We have
talk to the
talk.
guide, and then we can talk later. And Ebenezer starts immediately walking towards the Black Rack.
I'll look at Alden. Right. We are going to be together for quite some time now. We'll get to be more familiar with each other in that time, and maybe come to an understanding.
Shiver goes up Aldrin's spine. Okay.
People have fun killing. Creep kind of inquires quietly as he follows.
You do.
I glance over and shake my head. I do not. I take no pleasure in killing.
This is awful. Will you both make me
What?
And Aldrin just follows Ebony.
All right, so you head down toward Locksmith Square, past the... Where the hell is it? Through... Yeah, you pass down here, through the Titan's Walk, with the grand giant statues looming above you with their great decorations. Moving past, you... who is echoing me? I swear to... Okay.
You swear to what?
I swear... I don't know. I swear to something. So yeah, so you head down into Locksmith Square, turning... Locksmith Square is as busy as ever. You hear cheering coming from this large red round building. With lots of activity going on in there today. But you head into the Black Rack, which is number 23. It is... God, what time of day is it?
Afternoon?
I think it's
yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah, like early afternoon. Probably. Well, mid-afternoon. Met him in early afternoon. So, mid-afternoon, you walk into the Black Rack, which is a very large tavern. You've been in it before. It's not as jam-packed as it was when it had all of those people earlier from the rainstorm. But there are a fair manner of people. A few drow, a warforged who is speaking with them, a bunch of humans that look like they just got off work.
Ooh.
And then there was the large man. Who is he called?
Brick?
Yes.
Yeah, Brick.
Brick.
Brick. made by Brick.
Standing there, you see next to the door is his gigantic dog with his big puffy fur, and she's just looking up there with the dogs that have like droopy eyes that you can see like the red of their eyes.
Yeah.
Looking up to those super sad eyes, not even
Bernard.
raising its head. Yeah, but totally black. And you do see Dala with her. She's got her wicker hat, on her back with its ties around her neck. And she's talking to a chitin-covered insectoid humanoid creature.
Oh, wonderful.
Next to him, he's got a very tall man next to him with black hair and brown eyes who has a massive spear. He's sort of leaning up against it despite being on a chair. And he's in this immaculate black armor.
I assume that creature there is our guide.
Well, why don't we go and ask Miss Stella?
I mean,
No.
I'm going to get some drinks first. Would any of you like something from the bar?
Nothing, thank you. And Ebonier starts walking
Oh.
towards Nala.
Yeah, I'll follow Evan here.
Cold shoulder.
You know what?
Annika asks you for just a glass of water.
Just a glass of water.
And I feel like beer's more of her thing, but
She's fun. I just wanna. Yeah, go to the bar and get some beer. Water, sorry, and some tea.
Brick gives you a sort of knowing welcome. Although he clearly recognizes you, but he doesn't remember anything about you.
I smile and say, "How are you doing today, Brick?"
Oh, it's been a good day for business, as it always here at the Black Rack, largest tavern in Stormreach.
Is that a line you've rehearsed a lot? I mean, you're quite good at saying it. Such a wonderful voice too.
I mean, it's sort of my thing. What can I get for you?
Could I get 2 cups of tea and a glass of water?
Tea, I suppose. Water. he takes your gold, just from living expenses,
Oh. Okay.
and gets you some He gets out two really dingy-looking teacups and puts a kettle on, and after several minutes gives it back to you. What is everyone else doing?
We're going to go meet our what was it? The guy in the big black plate and this Thri-Kreen?
Yes.
Oh, Ebeneer is about to head over there, and then he decides to go towards the wall where the notices are. He's looking for that notice that about the swords.
The notice has been taken down.
All right.
All right, never mind. And he turns on his heels and heads back towards the Thri-Kreen.
So everyone else comes up to Dala, and she waves hello. She's looking a bit rosy in the cheeks. She's probably had a few already. Please, come on, sit down. This is Ptekwe. I've heard that he's a good man to come by. The Thri-Kreen, is probably about 6 foot tall, standing up. He's got these long, slender limbs covered in this sort of yellowish chitin, and he's got these mandibles past which there's like a mouth filled with very strange, jagged teeth.
Well then,
Ptekwe?
Ptekwe.
Yes, I am known as Ptekwe.
Very nice to meet you.
Sit down. Do not stand above me when you talk to me. Sit.
Okay. Ebeneer takes a chair and dusts
He
it off.
gestures with one of his smaller lower arms to the several chairs around the table.
Toussaint takes a seat next to Miss Dala.
Why do you keep saying Toussaint? It's Toussaint.
I don't...
Croissant.
Croissant.
Yeah,
I can't speak.
Yeah, it's croissant.
Toussaint.
I've infected
Croissant?
everyone
Okay.
with croissant.
Damn it.
Croissant.
Toussaint.
Oh my god. But yeah,
This is the
I'll
best shit.
also sit next to Ebeneer.
And it's not long after that Aldrin comes with, he's got a kettle of teacups, some drinks, some water.
I offer I offer the guide and Ebeneer a cup of tea, and I give the water to Anika.
Thanks,
Ebeneer
Commander.
pointedly pushes the tea towards the center of the table.
Okay. What about the guide?
Ebony, can you not do this now?
He doesn't
Citizen.
even look at it.
I'm
Really?
Yeah.
Aldrin calmly sets down his pours himself a cup of tea, and and leaves the table and goes over to talk to someone who's sitting by themselves or something, and just spends the rest of his time there.
So for reference, Thri-Kreen look roughly like this. They've got two sets of arms, one of which is much smaller than the others. They're covered with this tough chitin, and they've got two large bug-like eyes above their mandibles and have feelers above their head that twitch this way and that.
Their feet look like rollerblades. It'd be pretty sick.
From what I remember, these guys have a really insane jump too.
Yeah, if his legs weren't under the table, you would probably be in awe of his incredibly thick thighs and strong calf muscles.
Strong calf muscles.
Thick.
Is this better, Mr. Ptekwe?
It is not Mr. Ptekwe, it is just Ptekwe.
Oh, well, I am Ebeneer Riston. These are my compatriots. I'm sure Dollars told you all about us. You are willing to be a guide for us?
I am very familiar with the jungles of Zendrick. As you may know, my kind are immune to the curse that seems to get so many lost.
Yes, I'd heard that. We are obviously in need of a guide, and you seem quite suitable. We must simply discuss your rate, then, right?
My pay is an assured 15 gold per day, with a month paid up front.
Okay.
There will also be a witnessed verbal agreement laid out. I have no desire for paper contracts. The jungle rain will run the ink out of them before before there is any chance of finalizing it.
15 gold per day, so that's
With a month paid
month.
up front.
month paid up front is what was that?
Alright, so
420 gold.
450
420.
420.
Months are
Oh.
28 days long in Eberron.
Oh, right.
Right.
420 gold. I think we could scrounge that between all of us, right? Toussaint, this one's on you, right?
I also wish to be assured a share of a reasonable share of any treasure you may find.
What kind of employee makes the employer pay? The employer makes the employee pay.
As you are rightly so fond of pointing out, Toussaint, you no longer actually work for me. Regarding your extra fee here, we will gladly pay you the 15 gold a day, but some of that may come out of the treasure itself that we find. Is there a particular percentage cut you desire of the treasure?
That will be determined depending on what you find. I will take what interests me, and I will not take too much. You need only be assured of that.
And what if it interests multiple parties?
Then we will flip a coin. We will play rock, paper, scissors. It matters not.
I kind of lean over to Ebony.
Just know that any of the great riches you find, I will not be kept out of. I'm not some foolish, naive amateur who will be taken into the jungle and left relatively destitute when I return.
Tranquility.
So I kind of lean over and kind of will whisper, we can probably give most things to him, but we do need the one at least. So
yes.
So perhaps we can make some kind of verbal agreement about that. Like I'm trying to make sure he can't hear this, but this is between me and Ebony. Like we need to at least make sure that while we're willing to share the treasure, there's only one specific one that he cannot have a say in.
Seems reasonable. Yes, all of your stipulations seem fine. However, we must say that we are actually in pursuit of one particular item, and that item must go to us.
Fine.
Anything else? Good.
At this point, you notice that the man in the black armor is just like his eyes are like grinding into your forehead, like he looks extremely serious.
I'm sorry, I've completely ignored you. You are, sir? Do I know you?
Doiven Farm.
Doiven Farm.
I am.
Okay.
I will make sure that Ptekwe reaches his destination and returns. That's all you need to know about me.
Okay. Is the payment including you as well? The 15 gold per day?
Yes, I am paying him out of on a different term. The 15 gold per day will go toward that.
All right.
This Doiven seems to have like a charisma to him, despite his stoic silence.
Anyone else wondering if he's like
Can I
trying
do
to read
a history
mind?
check on him or on Thri-Kreens in general?
Sure.
I want to see if I know why that might be, or if he's just really a charming person somehow.
Oh, he's not a Thri-Kreen.
No, I mean the Thri-Kreen.
Oh,
I get that. Doiven is the.
Doiven is the one with the charisma. Ptekwe is Ptekwe. I mean, you know that Thri-Kreen have been all over Zendrik, inhabiting the jungle. Large colonies under the ground, inhabiting the desert, the mountains. You see, Ptekwe seems really short-tempered for a Thri-Kreen. They usually don't have much in the way of way of emotions.
Okay. Tranquility, do you have any other concerns? Toussaint?
No other concerns currently.
Well, I think we can agree to the deal. We will immediately cover the funds. Just allow me to get with my compadres to get some money, and I wave for Aldrin
We-
and
we-
Kanika to come back.
There is more to be said here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I do not speak giant or elven. I'm a wilderness guide, not a translator.
All right.
As for magic items and any goods you may need, I am a guide, not a nursery ant. Jungles filled with giants, drow, wild monsters, terrible monstrosities, and worse, other people.
Okay.
I can speak giant. I will be fine.
Doivan will
also,
protect
as you
me,
can
but he
see-
will do nothing to protect you through this forest. You will have to protect yourself.
Well then.
So, if we are engaged in combat, you will most likely not enter.
Correct. Neither will Doivan, nor will my five other hirelings.
Oh. Well, in that case, would you recommend what supplies we might need?
You will need rations. Preferably eternal rations. There is moss in the jungle that can eat anything, that will eat any food that you leave out.
Eternal rations, right?
You will
and
need-
Evanir,
You will need
Go.
water, lots of it. The heat
okay.
The heat that persists in the jungle is nothing to be trifled with.
Okay. Water and eternal rations.
The insects in the jungle can leave you deathly sick. You will want something to get rid of them as well.
So, insect repellent of some type. Okay. Anything else?
Do not bother buying a mount. The jungle and terrain will ensure that they get stuck in the mud before too long. And although horse meat can be tasty, it is more trouble than it's worth.
Okay.
How are we supposed to carry all these things?
That is not my problem.
Is there such a thing as eternal rations?
Roll me a history check. Yeah, you've heard of them. They're made of... They're a magical type of ration that is made from various plants and animal matter from Zendrick. They are quite costly compared to normal rations, but they do not spoil. Period. They are magically preserved.
Okay. Ah. Oh, we lost Matthew.
Last we did.
Just dead.
Creep
Right.
reaches forward and taps Ebenir on the shoulder.
Yes.
Creep hands to you 450 gold straight up.
Okay. Ebenir takes the gold and puts it on the table to Ptekwe, and says, "There's your payment. So we need. Shoot. Hold on. Nope. I'm ignoring that.
Does a Ptekwe have any kind of like clothing or anything like that, or is he just all chitinous?
He's got like loose shorts and a vest on.
Alright.
Probably
I just
just to like. God, I can't think of words today. Probably just to fit in.
All right, that's what I was thinking.
But yeah, with the gold on the table, he starts counting them out quite rapidly with all four of his arms. His feelers twitch rather quickly.
So we might need some tents or something like that as well. But I'm more concerned about the price of this eternal rations.
Well, thankfully, me and Creep won't have to buy any of these rations.
Well, in theory, if we buy one, it should feed everyone. If it's eternal.
It's not eternal. It's eternal as in it doesn't spoil.
Oh.
Right.
Eternal rations cost 5 times as much as normal rations.
Right. So, kind
Or
of like I said.
you could get normal rations and risk it.
Right. Well, like I said, out of the 6 of us, we only need to pay for 4 of us because, well, me and Creep don't need to eat. Actually, we just choose to if we wish. And the bugs probably shouldn't be a problem. The only thing we might have to worry about is wood rot
Wait, would
and termites.
would rations rot in go bad in a bag of holding?
You're not sure. You're not sure. But
Yeah, it's
yeah,
completely
also
possible
a
for moss
bag
to fall.
a bag of holding also has only so much storage.
And it does seem possible that the moss can fall into the bag.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we should go get some. Sorry, the dog. Go get some supplies. Is there anything else?
We will meet you tomorrow morning at the let's say which way is north? At the west gate. At Old Gate.
All right, we will figure out a way. I assume you have your own supplies you will cover, yes?
Yes, you need worry only about paying me and about keeping yourselves alive in the jungle. These 450 gold which he finishes counting is not refundable.
All right.
Dalla, do you have your own supplies?
To a point, I will be able to buy much of my own with the stipend that I've been given by the university.
All right. Well, that's good to know. So then it's just a matter of us finding these. What did he call them? Eternal
Eternal
rations.
rations. Bark, 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 bark,
Bark,
bark.
bark. Where is Matthew? He just vanished. Holy moly.
Oh, gosh, are we just losing
Yes,
everyone?
message.
Yeah, I'm just losing everybody. So... Oh...
What happened?
Sad now.
What happened now?
Matthew.
Oh, fuck.
Aw.
Can we
Oh,
and let's-
gosh.
can we stop at least for 5-10 minutes? Is that okay? Or do you
Yeah...
wanna-
Well, I mean,
Well...
can we not
let's
discuss things, maybe?
Yeah, we can. You guys can discuss things.
We can shop at least. Let's just shop.
Yeah.
Let's shop. Yeah, like, no more, oh my god, like, oh my, fuck. Work.
Work.
Yeah, she's really upset.
All right, so that I am right with my assumption there. So I don't want to the value the fuck. Okay, I am right in the fact that I don't have to buy food for me and Creep, not right, and water
Correct. You
shouldn't be a
guys,
problem.
you guys don't have to eat, drink, or breathe.
We can just choose to, and so it might be beneficial if we don't spoil the rations. I'm kind of curious about wood rot now. Like, will I actually have to deal with that?
Who knows?
That'd be terrible.
You'll find out.
Who knows?
All right. Shitty. Shit.
I'll go
Okay,
grab a
so we could eat the rations we have. We can keep the rations we have right now. We just need to get like a month's supply.
Well, it's going to be more than a month.
It's gonna be more than a month.
Yes.
How are we gonna carry all this?
Right.
Buy
That's
now?
kind of,
more bags of holding.
how much is a portable hole? I wonder. Probably we can't afford it.
Yep. Yeah. Probably not.
So if all of us carried a bag of holding, right? That's 6 people. Surely we can carry all this.
You
Maybe?
guys can probably maybe get a carriage. I don't know. It might be too tough.
Well, we can't. We
bring
can't
around.
carry it. It'll be stuck in
Yeah.
the. It'll be stuck
in the
snow.
jungle. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't get a carriage.
Right, and it might have to just be something that's stupidly simple. It's just, boom, we got multiple bags of holding. Remember, we got like what 3?
Yeah.
We do have
Isn't
3,
there-
but we
isn't
have a lot of
there-
stuff in it, so we have to clear it out.
Right.
Creep will inquire that he still does have much money on hand. He can assist, and as he says that, he also adjusts his
We
broken-looking shoulder.
we all have money on hand. We just got a lot of it.
I'm
Yeah.
just offering because since I don't use the same supplies you guys do, I might as well offer a little bit of help.
Yeah, that's kind of my
I
thought
mean,
here.
you did spend quite a few at the brothel yesterday. Just
Hey, yeah, you got kicked out yesterday because you decided to.
Creep went to a brothel.
Yeah, you decided to take a closer look upon the ladies. Management did not appreciate this.
Wow.
It was great.
I was simply curious.
Yes, we all know about your curiosity.
I just don't understand. He says, shaking his head.
Regardless. All right. So how many rations do we need? We need what? 2 months? 3 months?
3 might be good. I mean, can we not scrouse? I think about what I'm about to say and then I decide against it.
If you have no
Yeah.
business with me, then I will go and get my own men ready.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Sorry, we didn't mean to keep you. We
Yeah.
shall see you later.
Good day.
Doiven. What is Doiven a human? I'm sorry, I missed that
Yes, he is a tall human, black hair, brown eyes, dressed in dark armor, plate armor at that, with a very long spear that he leans up against.
Alright.
part. Well, never mind. We will see you later, Ptekwe, Doiven. Yes. So
They both stand, and indeed, Doiven must be like 6'5", 6". He's a incredibly tall man, and they both exit without saying another word, not even reminding you that you need to go to the gate tomorrow.
Yes, we have
West
good.
Gate.
All right. So we chose a journey that was the longest. I think it was 80 days. Was it?
Was it?
Rick, I don't remember how long the journey is.
It'll take a while, probably. 80 days seems a bit much, but it will take a while.
I mean, we could try to do that math again.
Yeah.
Around Zendrick in 80 days? Is this on?
Yeah.
You want to buy a lot.
So
Maybe
perhaps we
4
can
months,
scrounge.
5 months.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's do 4 months. That should be. Well, that's going to be 4 times 2 is 80.
Do we not know
108
any?
days.
Do we not know of any magic that could easily replace this need?
Well, if we purchase an endless decanter, we won't have to worry too much about water. At least I don't think. How much?
Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't someone pick up an endless decanter?
Aldrin wanted to, but then we had to cut the game short.
Well, if you guys want to pay for it, that's fine, you know.
Yeah, that'll definitely take care of our. I don't know if it'll take all of our water needs, but it'll take care of a lot.
It should. We might, though. I don't remember how much water it produces a day. I think that's key.
Last time I talked to a man about it, he said they would produce endless streams. I think that's in the name. Decanter of endless water. Endless, by the way, Ebony, means that there is no stop to it. It can go on for a while.
Yes, I
So-
am. Okay.
To answer your question, yes, it will last the journey.
Oh, well, that's fine. But
No, I'm sorry. What I meant is, and perhaps this is my misunderstanding of the item, but the item does produce endless water, but only so much water per day.
Roll an
And
Arcana check.
Roll a metagame check.
Metagame check.
Metagame check.
metagaming. Shit.
Is that Arcana?
I don't know. Roll Arcana. You're not sure. You've heard of them. You're not sure about the specifics.
Well, I guess we'll just have to ask and find out. Does someone want to take that on?
Why don't we all chip in to buy it? Since we are all using it.
That's fine with me. I meant, okay. Well, then why don't we just go get one, if we can find one?
That sounds good. Where was the place you sold those swords?
Oh, I sold them at the House of 12. Actually, that's a great idea. They had a Cloak of Protection that I was interested in. We should see if they have an Endless Decanter or not.
Wonderful.
And
Maybe
then,
you should go talk to them about that flesh amulet you have.
oh, I already have. But moving on.
What do they say about that?
Let's deal with the matter at hand first. Moving on. Where do we get these endless rations, Dala? Do you know what he was talking about?
Well, I would assume that they're sold locally. I think they're. Let me take a peek. You should be able to find some in the bazaar, in the market. Although, yeah, you should be able to find them locally.
All right, let's go see how much these things cost and figure out how much we can afford.
All right, so. Hello.
Yeah.
You're looking.
Yes.
Okay.
We're waiting for you.
Yeah. No. Why are you waiting for me? Okay. What do you guys do? Dala finishes off her drink and sets it down, stands up and readjusts her wicker hat. Well, if you'll go get ready, I will. I will. Excuse you, Mr. Ebonier. Excuse you.
You.
The Riston.
That's what I said. I am going to my inn room to rest.
Are you okay?
She looks at you and her eyes fill with like a terrible remembrance and then dull again. I am fine. I am fine.
If you don't wish to be alone, I'm sure my companions can do the shopping by themselves.
No.
No.
it's
And
going to be fine.
Ebonier grabs Toussaint by his ponytail and yanks him backwards and says, "No, we merely need to make sure that you approve of the food."
I'm pretty sure. Fine.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
I'm sure you'll make a good decision of it.
First Aldrin, now me. Anything you want to talk about, Ebonier?
What?
Nothing. That's just.
Shall we go to the market and get this food, and then we can go try and find this endless decanter? Oh,
Yes.
and bug spray.
Quantum Gear as well.
Yes. We must find some items, perhaps. Do you think they have something like a food that does the same thing as this endless decanter?
We were just talking about that. I've never seen a planned trip to just go down the road to shop ever take so long. We can talk while walking.
I assumed that's what we were doing. I assumed that we were walking. I was just kind of like,
No, well, you know what they say about assuming.
We're walking. Ebonier starts walking towards the market.
yeah, I'm heading to the market, and I kind of bring this up, like, maybe there is something we can find here. Maybe there's food or something we can.
All right,
just
so
I know it exists in 3.5. Where the fuck is it now?
be the spell that none of you can possibly know because you're the
No,
wrong class.
there was like this really in 3.5. There was like a something like a picnic basket that just created infinite food, and I know it existed.
I know that there's bag of feeding, but
Yeah, what the
oh
hell
no,
was it?
that's 3.5. Never mind.
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't-
getting
I don't-
all sorts of gamey.
well,
It
this
is,
is why
it
I'm
is,
trying to
it
talk.
is, it is.
I'm trying to talk out again, and like I was speculating. Sorry.
But you know, it's fine.
We can inquire. I guess we could go to the 12 first, but I think we should just get the food and then
Yeah, let's
Be
get
on
the
our way.
food. Let's get the food first, and
we
What is
scour
this?
the market for someone who sells this eternal food.
Yeah. Dala takes off and goes to respite and goes back to her inn room.
Poisson starts walking, then just goes back to the group. Another day.
Another day.
So
Well, you have many...
looking through the marketplace, it's not hard to find someone selling eternal rations. These will never go bad. Neither trek through jungle or sailing over the water. Locally made from long corn grain and the milk of the Gurkash.
Oh. I guess there's that.
So yes, there's this man with he's super skinny. He looks like he doesn't eat what he's selling. But he's got crates stacked behind him.
Could I try that?
I'll try a little bit, I guess. He takes out what is basically a long. It's like a bar. It looks kind of like. It looks kind of like white chocolate with green, yellow, and red bits in it.
Oh.
It doesn't look that appetizing. He breaks off a small chunk and hands it to you.
It looks like what I used to bake at home, Ebenir. And he Alden nudges Ebenir like many times.
Yeah. Okay.
Ebenir takes a bite of it.
It tastes good.
Shit.
It tastes like meat, and it tastes kind of meaty, kind of grainy, suspended in cheese.
It's a protein bar.
That sounds great.
This is shockingly good.
It's a lot better. It tastes a lot better than jerky and hardtack. That's for sure.
Do I still have a little bit left, or have I eaten the whole piece?
It was just a small piece.
Ah, well, that's surprisingly good. How much for this?
This will keep you fed for a day. Or actually, a few of these will keep you fed for a day. 25 silver.
25 silver?
For a day's worth.
Oh gosh.
25 silver.
I told you they cost 5 times as much as normal rations.
Excuse me, sir. That's a little expensive, but
that's marketplace standard, my friend.
Well, let me
Evelyn.
ask you a question. Yes, what?
Annika kind of approaches. We're 4. That's a gold apiece per day to feed us. That's reasonable. At
I'm
least
trying to negotiate. Yes.
Why don't we just use normal rations?
Because there's moss that could destroy our food.
they go bad.
Yeah.
Put our food. Then we put our.
Go ahead.
We to protect from the moss, we can put our food in one of these magical bags, and even if they go bad, how long does it normally take for them to go bad, Rick?
Not exactly sure. I'm gonna say.
And like hardtack sounds like it lasts a shit ton, long time. Same with jerky, right?
Let's see. I'd say they last probably a month.
Yeah. So we
But you're gonna be out there for more than a month.
yeah.
And the man says many people have tried that. You see one sec. Let me look up. Is it mold or is it moss?
Yes.
Never look up moss.
I'm looking up the moss.
Never look up
There's a
moss.
lot of moss in this book. There it is. The ration rot moss will get it no matter what, I can assure you that. Its spores will seep into your bag, and why take the risk even if they didn't?
All right.
So
What if we bought in bulk? Would we get a deal if we bought in bulk?
I might be able to round it off a bit. Depends on how much you're buying.
Well, let's say 80 days.
80 days worth, what, 80 gold?
No.
No,
80,
that's-
80.
80
Yes,
gold,
right?
yes.
80 gold for all.
Wait, I thought it was 25. I thought it was 25 silver per day.
Yeah,
right?
but versus 4 people.
Say
Makes
it's
the
more
gold.
than 4 of us.
No,
Well,
there's
no,
four
no. Well,
forged-
me and Creep don't need to eat.
Yeah, but what about Dala?
Dallas
Oh.
has her own supplies.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we asked her specifically.
I
Okay, so
don't-
that would be 800 gold.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering. Like that don't sound right.
Yeah.
And that would also let's see.
Wait, how is it 800 gold?
well, when
It's
No,
2.5
it's
gold per 4
Oh,
a
you said
day.
25.
It's usually
Yeah,
Silver.
25
it's
silver.
10
Which is-
silver per gold.
Oh, no, mind. I thought for some reason I thought silver was copper. I'm an idiot.
no.
So that would also be 320 pounds of rations.
We can put that back holding, right?
It's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit. If you dedicated a
Between-
bag of holding to it.
Okay, so we'll put that one of us, and we'll just carry the bag of holding with.
Actually, I think
All
the
that.
size might be an issue. 4x4 by 4.
Fuck, really?
You would have to.
4
You would have to stack them in pretty tight.
Thankfully, we'll start using them up quickly.
We do have the bag of holding we got.
We have 3 bags of holding.
Yeah.
I could maybe round it down to 775.
It's a better deal than what we currently have.
How about
Okay.
760?
770.
Deal.
He shakes your hand. You feel like you could almost crush it with just a slight shake, and takes your gold. 800 or 770 of it.
Who's going to pay for that?
Do you need some help chipping in with that, or
I do, because I need to have some gold eventually.
here I got it this time? How much?
Okay, 770.
All right, someone do math for me because I'm bad.
What's the math you need?
1124 minus 770.
And now to force you all to drag and drop 320 eternal rations from the party. I won't be that rude. I'll just keep it in the party sheet. Assume it's in one of the bags of holding.
It's 354, Demi.
354.
No, 254.
354. 1154.
He said
Yeah.
1024, right? Minus 770.
No, I had 11. So.
Oh, 11. Yeah, it's 3754.
Yeah.
sorry.
Squeaky.
Sorry.
I'm not clever. I'm not good at that stuff.
No one is.
I think this is gonna turn out great.
All right, so now we just need to Oh, Aldrin, you have a little bit of the ration sticking out of the bag. You need to push it back in.
Aldrin tries. This is not going to work. Why don't we share some of them amongst the other bags?
Fine. I'll take. Here, give me that batch, and you take that batch.
No, you're holding it wrong. No,
I'm not
you
holding
might
it
break
wrong. Stop!
No, watch your hands.
I get inspiration for that. Oh my god, that's great.
Look,
Alas,
I've done this before.
they already have.
Damn, that was so good.
Look, Ebony, I've done this before. Just let me open your bag and let me put this in.
No. I will put them in my own bag. Thank you very much. And Ebenezer takes it and puts it into the bag, and he pointedly puts them in wrong, just to annoy Aldrin.
Okay.
Toussaint is gonna lean into Tranquility and go, "Sir, what do you think is on the top?"
Toussaint will remember this. When
You
he's
guys have 3 bags of holding. Ebony, Aldrin, and Annika each have one. You want to be careful, because you guys also have other stuff in them.
Yeah.
All right.
I got very few stuff.
They each, and overfilling them past their 500 pounds or 4x4x4 cubic foot, either of those will cause them to rip and you lose everything. So
All
All right. So
Wait,
I
wait,
will pull out some stuff and put it back. So my rope I can pull out of the bag of holding,
yeah.
and the grappling
Oh,
hook,
boy.
which we never
Oh,
ended up
boy.
using.
Mhm. Okay, are we fine? Are we fine?
Yes, let us go to the 12, the citadel of the 12.
Okay, so who has how many? How many
I
does
have
Ebenir
about-
have?
Hold on, I'm removing items out of the bag of holding. What? Where'd they go?
Oh. They're there.
It just constantly adds extra items for me. I'll take. So how much do they weigh?
1 pound each for a day's worth.
Oh god.
Annika's bag of holding is pretty full, kinda-ish.
Well, maybe we can ask him to hold on to them in a crate, or we could just move them somewhere in crate form, and we'll.
He has got he's got the crates for you, but you have to move them yourselves.
Well,
Alright,
can we just buy another bag of holding? I mean,
Yeah. Maybe I can run off, go buy. Someone give me the rest of the gold. I'll go buy another bag of holding. We'll figure it out from there.
Do we really need another bag of holding? I
Yeah, I think we do.
I think we can manage as it is, right?
Well, split
much are
between
they?
the three of them, you're probably fine.
can we just split them evenly?
Yeah, split them evenly 3-way. Probably for the easiest way as well.
I'll move. Yeah, I mean, I don't have.
Well, which of the bags is the most empty? I suppose.
Mine's pretty empty here. If I move the block and tackle, I only have like a few things in there. They're pretty small. So, and I can take. It can take how many pounds?
500. Yeah.
So if I take if I take 200, would that break the bag of holding, dimension wise?
Probably.
So what about 150? Well, what are the dimensions of the ration?
Well, that's a good question.
Annika's got a bunch of stuff, but none of it really weighs.
Let's say you can hold 100 and 150 is probably the max you could carry.
With an empty bag or with
Yes, with an
stuff
empty
in the
bag.
Damn.
With everything else that you've got in there, probably like 120, because those
Alright, so why don't I
potions are
take-
quite large.
All right, I'll take 110 just to be on the safe side.
Okay. You now have 110 stone, please.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, I tried to mute myself while I'm drawing here. Sorry.
All right, so you got 210 rations left. It's very important that we make sure that all of the rations are perfectly placed. How many is Annika going to have?
I love the idea that like someone gets bumped too hard and you just hear the shells of rations falling over.
Annika can pretty much take a third, I believe. She's got a bunch of stuff in a bag that nothing really weighs.
But it's
Just-
dimensions.
It's size is important too.
That's the problem. Like, how can I determine the size of these things?
She could probably take like 50 with everything else that's in there.
Yeah, she'll take that.
All right. Let's see, where is the eternal rations? There they are. Eternal, there it is. 50.
Oh, no.
Yes. Oh god, I removed the name. This is
Not so. Right.
yes. All right. So now there are 160 left.
Aldrin only has a climber's kit and 10 pitons in his backpack. I mean, bag of holding, sorry. So will that be enough space?
If you took everything out, you could probably carry the rest.
Okay.
Okay.
He throws away his pitons then, and no, he doesn't throw away his climber's kit.
Just put them in your backpack. What's the worst that
Yeah,
can
but-
happen?
I know if I put them into my backpack, then I'm still carrying it, right? I'm a weak boy.
That's fine. I mean, why don't you give someone else have someone carry stuff for you?
Creep. Fucking, he's not here, is he?
Schultz,
I
are
don't
you on
know.
mute?
Creep.
Jolts, are you alive?
Yeah, I'm right here. Sorry,
Okay.
mic was muted.
Was it really muted? I'll.
Yeah.
Can you carry this for me?
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much. And he'll place, give him like the 10 pitons and the climbs kit. I do appreciate this.
He gives a nod and says, "Of course, I'll do whatever I can to be useful."
So
Anything?
throw those in the party sheet, and he can grab them.
Alright.
And
Okay.
yeah, your bag of holding is fit to burst with those rations.
The things I do for the party.
Part of me wonders if it would just been easier to use a handcart.
Well, we could have a carriage, but I'm trying to think of the logistics of a carriage in a jungle.
We can't take a mount, not according to, insect person.
Why can we
Ptekwe.
not take them out?
He says they tend to die pretty quickly in the jungle.
I've heard some people tame of those beasts that live in the jungle. Maybe they have one around here.
Beasts that live in the jungle? What?
Do they tame dinosaurs here, Rick? Just
Not here, no.
tragic.
Not for mounts anyway.
Okay.
Well, shall we go to the Citadel of the 12 and see if we can get about an endless decanter and bug spray? Where do we get
That's-
bug spray?
I'm sure some vendor will have some here. It's just about looking in the right places.
How do I take from the party sheet?
Oh, by the way, can you add 10 pitons to that, Rick, instead of 1?
Yeah, fine. You just grab the red dragon and drag and drop it into your own inventory.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was gonna say, but I was muted because I'm respectable.
Oh wait, I only grabbed 1 piton instead of all 10 of them.
Yeah, you have to grab them one at a time.
Make it 10 and I'll delete the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know how long it would have taken us to drag and drop all 300 of those fucking things? Well, here's the session, guys! Drag.
It would have been funny. Would have been funny though.
All right. Shall we? Actually, is there bug spray in the market?
Yes, there is, in fact. Let me take Alright, so insect repellent. You find someone selling it both as a greasy salve and as blocks of incense.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
How many of these are we going to need?
So this block of incense will keep your camp safe for 8 hours. Fills in quite a wide area. These are silver apiece. A gourd of this salve. About 20 applications for a gold. It'll protect you for a day.
Why
Do
don't
you
you
have
So for 20 days, huh? Alright.
Well, how long are we going to be in the jungle for? We didn't even.
Long
We
time.
don't know. Long time.
Jolts, what were you trying to say?
I was saying, by chance, would you happen to have a brazier? My familiar died.
A brass brazier.
Brazier. A brazier is a type of bra.
Oh,
maybe
brazier.
That's what he means. He learned some things in the process.
Yeah, you can buy a brazier, a small brazier in the marketplace for like 5 gold, and then you'll have to buy the incense at 10 gold a block. You should be able to find that in items, maybe.
Just to be safe, I'm gonna buy about 30 incense.
Oh, sorry, a brazier is 20 gold according to the DMG.
So
get
if
the
I buy
one-
the brazier, and then how much is incense again?
You need 10 gold of it. But you can buy
10
it in 1 gold blocks.
Why don't we just use the salves, when sleeping?
Salves last all day, and that actually might be a better idea. But how much? How big is the solve?
Right.
It's a vial.
Oh, we don't have any more
Alright.
I don't.
Right, we might need another bag of holding at this point.
Ebony, this might sound surprising to you, but I'm not keen on the idea of having to rub myself in oil every day for 3 months. That's,
What about your story on the pirate ship? That's all you ever talked about was rubbing yourself in oil.
that's rubbing another thing, Ebony. I didn't think I had to make the distinction with you, but someday I'll...
Okay, listen. If you can figure out a way to carry 80 to 90 of those blocks by yourself, then go ahead and buy the 80 or 90 blocks. But the fact of the matter is, our 3 bags of holding are nearly bursting with these rations, which are delightfully tasteful, I have to say. But I don't know how we're even going to carry them.
Look, how big are the vials? And so 1 vial equals 20 applications, right? Right.
Correct.
By the way, I'm buying.
Wow.
So we only need 4 vials.
By the way,
Per
just for the
day.
record, to say what I'm buying, I got 30 blocks of the. I got 30 blocks of the incense.
All right.
Wait, I thought the applications lasted the full day.
Yeah, it lasts a full day. There's 20 uses.
Right, yeah, so we only
get
need
4
4.
vials.
4 per person.
Twasan thinks for a minute. Maybe I can get Della to put it on my back.
Oh no, that
Okay.
doesn't seem like
Oh my god.
Okay, look, I take it probably the Warforged are gonna need this, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of us.
Well,
that is 24 gold.
well, actually, will the bugs even bother us? I look at Creep.
I mean,
like,
it's best to err on the side of not knowing.
Well, I would be more worried of termites than I would be of blood-sucking insects.
Let's assume the jungle has both.
Right, and I would be more concerned with those.
Oh, okay. So this, am I right? There are 6 of us, or is there 5 of us?
6
Sorry,
of us.
when I-
Oh,
Correct.
including Dala.
Dolos. Oh,
7.
okay. Whoa, 7. So 7 times
Is
250, right?
Wait, what?
Well, we need 250 applications.
Yes, which is
10,
It's
12,
13. It's 13 vials.
vial. How much is it per vial?
One gold per vial.
Okay, here, 13 gold. I'll take 13 vials.
All right. 13 vials.
996. 996.
I think.
All right.
I'm sure that will work.
Problem is, do we even have room anymore? Our bags of holding? Sorry, Dope.
Vials aren't that big, right?
Yeah, the vials are quite small.
I'll just keep it in. How about I keep some in my backpack and someone else keeps someone in their backpack just in case something happens.
To
Hey,
one
Rick.
backpack. What's up?
By chance, since Creep did spend quite a long time learning the subject, he just didn't get incredibly good at it yet. He would still have an interest in the subject. I was wondering if maybe anyone here would be selling a book on the herbology of this area. Maybe, for instance, maybe something that I could at least use to identify different plants or herbs in the forest, in the jungle that may or may not be useful or harmful.
Yeah, so you kind of wander away as they are like Ebonier is taking out his abacus and is like moving things around. You find a person selling like guidebooks, including one specifically on the herbs and plants of the of Zendrick. It's kind of this small gnome with a really long white beard that's kind of twirled around.
He'll take an immediate interest in that approach. Excuse me.
Ah, yes, welcome. Come in. I've got all sorts of books on the animals of Zendrick, on the plants of Zendrick, books on the giants of Zendrick. This one is some kind of generic guide to monster. I don't know who this Volo fellow is, but he seems pretty trustworthy.
It's pretty good.
Yes,
I didn't even know it was in this setting.
Oh my god. But yeah, he'll say, yes, I am very interested. How much for your book on herbology?
Each of the books are 25 gold. It's quite expensive to print things, especially down here in this territory, this climate. Well, really can't speak today.
25 gold is not much to me. I will take the...
Oh, aren't we a fancy pants with your big money?
My apologies, I didn't mean anything by it. I'll take the... if I may, could I take the book on herbology, giants, and... What was the other one you named?
Like monsters, or animals.
Animals.
Of Zendrick.
That one as well. All 3 of them, please.
Alright, let's see. I guess I just
75
grabbed
gold
this.
later.
That drops me to 278 gold.
Sorry, let me... I'm getting them in the... party inventory.
Okay.
So with this, basically, if you study one of the books for an hour, the next check you make within the next day on the given subject will be made with like a +4 bonus.
All right. Does this can this bonus be reapplied with the same book?
You get 1 per day.
1 per day. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe we all missed that.
What?
Did you see what Doyfam is saying in
No,
the chat?
Trister got it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh god. Okay. Well, I don't know anything. Yes. All right. Do we need to go get this decanter of potions and stuff? Is someone else who's taking the other 6 vials of insect repellent?
Here, I got it.
Like, is there a Warforged merchant or something who might be able to tell us what the hell is going on in this jungle that I and particularly Creep might have to worry about?
There are no Warforged merchants in the marketplace. No.
I'm at the shop.
All right. Shall we wrap this up and head towards the citadel to
Yeah.
see about the decanter?
Yeah, we should
All right.
probably. Head
So
there.
you guys head back around town. It's getting toward evening. You head to the Citadel of the 12, where you see a plucky-looking gnome standing in the lobby with his goggles. He seems... He's just sort of standing there, leaning against this very tall, like, axe beak-esque mechanical creature that gives you, the heebie-jeebies. Reminds you of that artificer that you saw in Sharn that almost killed you.
Toussaint, I can't believe I'm going to tell this, but I think I must. You see that gnome over there?
Yes.
He's actually, well, apparently he's a pimp. When I was over here before, he was trying to get me to go to some brothel, claimed it was the best brothel ever. I, of course, ignored it, but I know how you like your fun, so you might as well go talk to him about it and see what happens.
Ebony, I truly wish that you are not as bad of a lover as you are as a liar, but...
What are you talking about? I'm being perfectly honest with you.
It is true, Toussaint. We are not lying to you. As that man, I mean, I can understand why he wants me to go there. I would improve the atmosphere of the place, but, Ebony, I don't know why, but he did, and that is a fact that happened.
Now, does Toussaint actually believe this?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Creep, why don't you go with him?
I believe I was already kicked out once.
Apparently this is the best one. I'm sure they will take care of you. Aldrin is trying to hold back the giggles of a little girl.
Yeah, there's no way you actually take what he's saying at face value.
I'm just kind of eyeing him curiously.
I don't say anything, but I'm just kind of going. I kind of want to usher this along, like, Toussaint, I believe he's telling the truth. Go, have fun.
That was just leaves the group and approaches the gnome.
You
Evanir
walk up.
immediately goes into the entrance walking past the gnome.
You walk up to this tiny gnome, only 2 feet tall. He's got a rather large gauntlet on one of his hands, and notice that he is asleep, standing up.
The GM said some meta bullshit going on here and decided to put a quick end to this.
Oh well, too bad. Shall we go in?
Yes, I think that would be most prudent.
So you head into the larger warehouse-style area of the House Cannith portion of the Citadel of the 12. You're greeted by a man with slicked back black hair. He's got a dragon mark on his right jaw. It's a rather small one, but it is rather prominently placed. He welcomes you in. Welcome to the House Cannith office. Is there anything that I can help you with? You're looking to purchase something, perhaps commission a magic item for your treks through Zendrick?
Yes, there seems to be a pimp gnome sleeping outside of your building. You sure that is okay?
We have no concerns. It's close to the House Civis office anyway.
Right. We were told of something called what was it, Aldrin?
A decanter of endless water?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right, somebody roll a D100. Hope you get 20 or lower.
I got it. How do I roll?
Right-click the D10, hit percentile.
I got it. Fuck.
Armor bones.
Rip.
Well, we had 2 in stock this last week, but I'm afraid they've already been purchased. They're quite the popular item, you see. Perhaps if you waited a few days, waited till next more, we might get another shipment in.
I'm afraid that's not going to be possible. We have to set out tomorrow, and we really need to figure out our water situation.
Your best bet may be to carry as many water skins with you as possible. Perhaps get a rain catcher, or perhaps a simple kettle. You really don't want to drink the water in the jungle. I promise you that. A friend of mine got God, what is it called? There it is.
Dysentery.
Throat leeches.
Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds much more terrible, doesn't it?
Fuck.
A friend of mine got throat leeches out there. He almost died, if not for House Jurassico's office across the hall.
Well, I guess we'll need to get a rain catcher and a kettle.
Is there anything else you would like to purchase? We do have quite the stock, regardless.
Question,
Yes.
Out of character question: can a robe and a cloak be worn, or no?
Yeah, I think they can.
Uh,
Isn't a robe like just a torso item?
Depends. In the case of the robe of useful items, it kind of is a cloak.
You can rock the 2 cloaks, a double cloak.
But the robe of useful items is something where you could take it out of the bag and rip out a patch anyway.
Okay.
You don't necessarily need to wear it. It's just doesn't take 2 actions to grab and then take the patch out if you're already wearing it.
All right, then can I purchase a cloak of protection?
Roll a D100. Hope you get a 20 or lower.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not right. %.
Any uncommon item, they have a 20% chance. No.
No, they just had it yesterday.
You did.
Oh.
Really quick, did they? Okay.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday.
No, I'm talking
last
about
session.
I was talking about the rolling
Oh.
because it looks like you got a 60 and a 10 and they added together, but it looks like it is working okay. Yeah, it's still working
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, they. Sorry, the last one got sold just this morning.
But
Mm.
what do you have here?
Ask any uncommon item they got a 20% chance of having. Rare item they have a 5% chance of having.
I kind of look at them and go, do you have something like some kind of ring or maybe an item that can generate food or help with that?
You guys already bought eternal rations.
It's just a thought.
Ooh, excuse me. You. And he shows him a picture. I was talking to this lovely man at the Black Rack, and he was saying that this item existed, and I could hardly believe it. But do you have a helm? I think it was a helm comprehending languages. I think he said.
Let's see. I think that's uncommon.
It is.
Yeah, roll a d100.
What did this again?
Right click the d10 and
Well,
okay,
and,
right
go to
and then hit
percentile.
the percentile and then that'll roll it.
Right. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
God, there's too many dice on my dice. Oh God, it's all gone to shit.
No, you can do it. I believe in you.
I don't believe in me.
Yeah, sorry we don't.
What?
We
What the hell do you have?
Ask, and there's a chance they have them.
Look,
no.
friend. I don't mean to be so rude, but you know, you work here, and but you know where someone may, be able to acquire the same items, but for a slightly more expensive price if they're available in other parts of the town. We could give you a commission, of course.
House Kenneth is basically the only seller of magic items in the place. You might find a few in back alleys or in the bazaar, but they tend not to deal in such expensive items.
You know what? That is all the information I need. Thank you very much for your help, even
Hold up.
it'll be hard to find.
Is there anything else you guys want to try to buy?
I'm looking.
Have you heard of this? I've in my old age, I've had trouble lifting things. The song is lit, by the way.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And could I purchase one of these?
One of
I just
what?
want to be quiet and listen to this song. I'm not gonna lie.
This is
Well,
crazy.
Gauntlet of Focus Strength. That's what I mean.
Roll a d100. Hope you get a 20 or lower.
Well, I hope you get a 20
Do,
or lower.
do you want me to roll it?
Yeah, I want you to roll it.
All right.
Fucking
35.
fuck.
Ah. Okay.
We don't
You know
have
what?
one in particular. Sorry.
Do you have a magic quarterstaff? Perhaps a plus one that lets you hit better in combat, or
You
one
want
of warning?
an enchanted
Quarterstaff.
yeah, roll a d100
Actually-
again.
Can I get a quarterstaff of warning, perhaps instead? If they have it. Obviously, if I roll.
Yeah, roll it.
Hey!
We do actually. This is
Sorry.
he goes in the back. There's a bunch of people working, like a lot of desk spaces, people
Sorry.
working on various items, and he pulls down off a shelf it doesn't look like a quarterstaff. It's like a walking stick. Like it's all wood. It's got this really nice veneer finish, and actually is like thicker at one end, kind of weirdly shaped. We do have this one. This one was actually sold to us, found out in the wilderness. Probably belonged to a adventuring company that met its unfortunate end.
So I kind of step away from everyone for a moment with this, and we'll just kind of give it a few tests, swish, before I just do the full like circle around my whole body with it. Just
It's kind of hard to spin, but it hits like the devil.
it's not well balanced, but I suppose it'll work. How much?
Let me find the downtime rules, which for some reason I had lost. Oh, getting a little. There we go.
Little annoyed at the fact that it won't spin perfectly, but he'll accept the fact that it acts more like a club than it does a quarterstaff.
600 gold.
Yeah.
It's one of the few magic weapons we have in stock currently.
So he'll kind of pull open his coin purse and looks at the rest of the party really quick. Apparently, me buying food didn't.
How much do you need?
About 250, 300.
I can give you 300.
Thank you.
And Phil's gonna offer, but happiness covered.
All right, so.
All right, quarterstaff
So-
of warning is now in the party inventory.
I'll take that because that is fucking awesome.
I'm going to
cool.
try one thing, and there's no way this is going to have it, but a ring of protection.
All right, roll.
Can we use an action point to guarantee the roll?
No,
Damn.
Nope.
they do not have. All of our protective items were actually bought out quite recently. There was a small fleet of ships in from Corvair, nasty sort from the Shadow Marches. They bought out quite a few of our items here. Quite wealthy they are.
I bet. All right. Well,
If we wait, what's wrong with waiting a couple of days?
because the guide wants to leave tomorrow, and I'm not exactly sure I can talk him into staying another extra couple of days.
Yes, that's fair. Well then, we'll have to do other preparations.
Well, we've got to go get a rain catcher and some. I mean, I have a water flask, but we're going to need a couple, I imagine.
But won't we need a kettle to boil the water pure?
Yes, you're
I think
right.
you guys have mess kits.
So we just need to buy a rain catcher.
Yeah, ring catcher will probably help.
Okay.
Hey Rick, will this automatically include the advantage on initiative thing?
No, we'll have to put that in.
I will remind you every time we go to enter combat.
No, I can add it here.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Toussaint is realizing that Ebony was trying to fuck with him earlier. He's walking out.
What?
Look, thank you for your help, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
The same to you. Do be careful out there. The jungle is... Well, it's a jungle out there.
I give him, the finger guns. That
So,
was good.
Yeah.
Can I go?
Shall we go get this rain catcher and then go to sleep? I'm still a little weak, and Ebenir is kind of wobbling on his feet.
Do you want my shoulder? Aldrin walks up to the side of him and kind of puts out his shoulder. Would you like some hand? I know how you get in your old age, and Aldrin kind of gives like a smirk, but kind of like enticing Ebony to join in.
Ebenir kind of like scowls at him for a moment and says, "I cannot at this moment refuse it. I am weak on my feet," and will lean on him.
Lean on
All right.
me.
So a rain catcher weighs 5 pounds, costs a gold. It's literally just a 5-foot square leather tarp and a wooden frame with legs.
Yeah, we'll all take one. Oh, I'll take one as well.
Okay, so I'll add 2 to the party sheet. They can fold up to be caught. They're in the description. Basically, when it's raining, you can set it up. It can catch up to 2 gallons of drinking water per inch of rainfall and hold up to 8 gallons. You guys may want to buy more water skins as well.
How much are water skins?
I don't know.
They're in the book.
How about Musk?
Water skins are 2 silver apiece, but they each weigh
Alright,
5 pounds.
Yeah, that's the
They
problem.
only, and they only hold half a gallon of water. They're 5 pounds full.
Fuck, I really wish we had that decanter of endless water. That'd have been so nice.
Yeah, it would have.
Who can carry more?
Um,
I'm quite full.
I can carry 5 pounds each. I assume that's full, right?
Yes.
How is my weight
I
12,000 pounds? That can't be right.
I can carry.
Oh, because it's the bag of holding.
I
Yeah.
can carry I can carry a little bit more. I'd be willing to carry some more, but that's about it. Before I start to get a little comfortable here.
I think I can carry a little bit more in the bag of holding. I think maybe.
No. I have a maximum of 65. I assume the maximum is when I start to get encumbered. 165?
Yeah, we're not using encumbrance rules.
All right. Well, still, I don't want to go over
Thanks
that.
those that are all watching that are putting up with this exciting,
Wait,
grand gameplay.
how much does the eternal rations?
Is the party outside or are we inside? By the way.
I think.
You're inside currently.
Okay.
I think we should be outside, right? We just bought the rain catchers, so it'd probably be in the market,
Yeah.
right?
You're in the market. What do you want to do?
I think we should go to bed for the night.
Oh no, I accidentally.
After we buy these water skins, I can cover the last of the water skins. I can at least do that. I'll buy 5 more or something. 5
Alright.
more?
Sure.
I was
Can I
gonna have to
deposit my money? Oh, well, I guess I got to keep my money. Never mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Rations only weigh 2 pounds. Why does it say 110 pounds?
because there's 110 of them. Oh, did it?
You put That's why my weight is so
they're a
off.
pound each.
A pound each? I thought
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'll escort you to your room, Eminem, but I do have things going on tonight.
Do you?
I don't
I do.
need. Oh, aren't we sharing a room?
No, you each have your own room.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I don't need you to hold me.
Aldrin kind of is about to let Ebony go.
It's getting really
but-
gay.
It's increasingly getting worse.
Yeah.
Or better.
God damn it.
I'm gonna go with better.
Unbearable. So, it says, okay, well, I'll escort you to your room anyway if you go.
No, you don't have to escort me to my room. Just go on about your business. I can make it back. I'll be fine. Jeez, you're like an old woman sometimes.
Aldrin kind of lets Ebony stand by himself. Does he falter a bit?
He falters, but he holds his own.
Okay, well, an old woman, if it wasn't for this old woman, we wouldn't have made it to Shan anyway, in some instances.
Look, I'm sorry. I've said things, but you have to understand. I don't like people messing in my head. I
I'm
don't
not
care who
messing
it
with
is.
your
No,
head.
no. Listen. When I said that they poked around in my head, I don't mean they just sort of touched me and changed things. I mean I feel different when that Dalkir touched me. And the wizards who looked after me, they did the same thing. I am tired of things invading my mind, and I will not have you do it, nor anyone else. Now, I'm
Okay.
tired, and I'm grumpy, and I'm going to bed so I can rest up. And Evanir starts going up to bed.
Before you go, would you like some tea?
No. I want some sleep.
Oh, Aldrin gives a sad, demurred look. Okay, that is fine. I hope you sleep well and have a restful night. Can I transfer money, Rick?
I think that's more difficult.
Got you.
I'm not exactly clear. Oh no, I just accidentally doubled how much gold you had.
I mean, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Let me. Okay. You can't transfer it. You have to do it manually.
So,
This is one of the few failings of Fantasy Grounds.
No, transfer isn't like literally like send money to Shan.
Oh. Perhaps. Well, maybe through House Civis,
Well-
perhaps.
I was hoping to send some money to Fela. Dinner.
Hey, it's dinner time. So,
Hey.
yeah, doing sending a promissory note through House Kundarak. I'll say that they give you like a 15 gold charge on it. But yeah.
So I'll send some gold to Fela. I'll send like 500 gold or something to Fela.
That's a ridiculous amount of money for her.
That is a ridiculous amount of money. To think of the good that could be done.
Hopefully.
Oh, mate, this is when we reveal that Fela has like a drug addiction and she's using donations to buy.
Killed her.
Oh, she's like, yeah. So, and can I also buy 300 GP worth of diamonds?
Yes.
Dunk.
The marketplace is actually rich with ore and gems and sort coming out of the jungle and from various mines. For the sake of Eberron, let's say that you buy like crushed dragon shards.
Oh, that's
that's
sick.
cool.
I like that. And while he's out buying stuff, he's going to spend a bit of money trying to talk to some other Thri-Kreen and like talk about Thri-Kreen culture and their gifts and what they find, nice. You know what I mean?
Let's have you roll a persuasion check.
Are Thri-Kreen that hostile?
There's not that many in town. This is like a gather information check.
Got you.
Yeah.
Can I action point that?
Yes. Okay.
We go again.
Okay. Here we go again.
One complication point here.
Let's go.
After Matthew paid to get rid of him, which is no longer possible. You have to live with your decisions. Because as much as I enjoy extorting money out of my players, it does feel a little scummy.
It's fine. We can just pay for magical items.
That complication point is gonna kill Annika. I hope you feel happy.
Random magic items.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Don't generally pay to win that.
Which, by the way, I have like bits I want to get rid of, so I'm probably just gonna end up doing.
I'll
that.
take bits. Maybe someday I'll. Oh dear, something happened with my OBS layout.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What the heck?
You could just take the break, cause isn't it dinner time as well?
Yeah. So does anyone have anything to do for the night aside from
Find the letter.
what
Oh
letter?
yeah, shit! I forgot to wait. Do you find it though? Is the question.
What letter?
Eldrin stuck a letter underneath my bed after the first argument.
Yes, the letter.
Oh.
You find the
Let's do an
letter.
investigation check. Let's see.
Yeah, you
I
find
definitely
it.
find the letter.
Yeah. So Eldrin, you spend the night. You managed to find like another inn, not the Black Rack, but you find another tavern that has a few Thri-Kreen around, and saunter up to them, and they look at you like threateningly, and then you trip and stumble, and and then one of them lets out like a chortle.
I laugh as well. I join in.
Yeah, you have you spend like an hour talking to them. They speak. Ptekwe did not speak particularly good common. These guys can barely speak.
I offer, I say I can speak telepath if you want to do that. It's the best way to tell jokes.
They are not going to take you up on that because that's weird.
Okay. Is it weird though? Is it weird, Rick?
It is weird.
I mean, everyone wants a voice in their head, right?
Yeah, right. Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
But what kind of things do you ask them?
Yeah, like, if you were, imagine you. I'm sorry. He stumbles over himself a few times trying to kind of get the words because these guys try and probably don't understand the best common. So he says, if you were going to get a gift, and he enunciates this with his hands, what gift would you want? Imagine if you were a king or lord,
they both more or less agree that gold would, not gold. Why did I say gold? Food would be
Why did you say
nice.
Food's nice. Everyone likes food, right? Food's the best.
Fresh food, fresh caught. What's the word? They named the animal that I named earlier and then forgot about.
Haddock, deer, throat leeches.
The one that they mentioned, fresh gurkash. That would be nice. Definitely something fresh, of course. Probably killed by your own hand.
I mean, it's cheating if it's killed by another's hand, right?
That they don't understand what cheating is.
It's like he spends the next 5 minutes explaining cheating, and then
they don't get it.
That's fair. And then he spends like the rest of the time just making jokes, trying to join their conversation.
They don't get it.
I know.
One of them can like makes the attempt at laughter, but it's clearly empty laughter.
Same.
Yeah.
So
is there anything else useful with that action point that you want to get out of this?
No. Rick. No. That's not useful.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do?
Kinda, I guess.
Kinda?
This wasn't realized that Ebony was trying to fuck with him.
Yeah. Seemed kind of out of character for Ebonir.
Okay, he's gonna get a piece of paper and write something on it, and he's gonna go to the Citadel where he saw the gnome sleeping.
Yeah.
And he's gonna leave a note by the gnome saying, "I need your help, sincerely your friend, and I met and Dean. Meet me in the morning." And he's gonna leave.
Okay. What about Tranquility or Creep?
Yeah, you know what? Was there ever a way to get a hold of my friend besides just going to go visit him, Agaron?
No, he sort of... No, there really wasn't.
Alright, so I guess
He
for now
sort of
then...
just vanished, too.
Okay, so when he just vanished, I'll end up just trying to meditate and maybe actually try to get sleep to see if I can't find anything in my dreams. That's what I got.
All right. Yeah, your sleep is dark. Neither calming nor unsettling, just dark. But you wake up remembering nothing but blackness during it. What about Creep? Does Creep have anything to do?
Jolt?
Jolt's
fucking dead.
Yeah, Jolt's dead again.
Annika's probably still working on the mechanical servant that she's building.
Okay. Letter to... Can you guys access the letter?
Hold on, sorry.
It's just Ebony.
Yeah.
I'm...
Just say it's public, though.
I mean, how do I don't know how to do it just Ebony, though.
Let's see if this works. Can you see that, Orion?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So what you do is you grab it and drag and drop it to the portraits in the upper left of Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Creep, did you... Oh, Creep is busy. So I guess you guys are reading that.
Reading which?
Reading something. Or those guys is in Aldrin and Ebonir. So I guess you guys are going to sleep and rest. And we're going to go to a break because I'm hungry.
I, too, am hungry.
and we'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, baby. All right, see you soon.
I'm gonna get food. Man, they
I-
got extremely erotic for a second there.
Dude, it's just awesome.
I
Whoa,
love it.
whoa, wait, what?
We're laughing at you.
Romantic. It got really romantic for a second there.
Oh my god, you guys have not. Wow, this letter. This letter is not. This letter is not at all what I expected it to be.
Honestly, your quote
I mean,
last
that's
week
not-
was not what I expected either.
Which
I'm
one?
so sorry, Ebony.
Is there like a drawing of Aldrin's private parts or something?
All right, so like, I really wish stream could see this, because you know what? I can't tell you guys, because it's just gonna have to be revealed, because this is not
good.
what you think it is.
I'm gonna get food.
This
By the
is
way,
not at all what you think it is.
hey guys, sorry about vanishing here for a second.
That's fine.
It's Mom got some of her money in, and she wanted to order a pizza, so we're ordering pizza right now.
Pizza sounds nice. Email some to me.
Right?
Getting-
Fax that shit.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be good. We got pepperoni and bacon, chicken and onion. We got some barbecue buffalo wings.
Ooh, that sounds. I would not be able to eat all that. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, we're feeding a lot of people. That's the main reason why we're able to get away with it.
That's fine.
What?
All right. So, what do you guys think of the?
Garlic bread twists as well. My mom wanted to emphasize that we're also getting garlic bread twists to you guys.
Nice. Nice. So what do you guys think of what? I can't say his name right now.
What the fuck?
What do you think about what? Fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
rereading this letter. This is crazy. Matthew, you are crazy. This is amazing RP.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
Nice. I'm so surprised when you did the whole. If I ever do that, I want you to kill me. Like, wait, what?
Oh yeah. I mean, come on. You guys know what's coming.
I'm shocked, honestly.
By the way, what did I miss while I had my headphones off?
Not much. Really, we just kind of had some. Had some more discussions about what.
And
the
more
fuck
more arguments / stuff. And then we tried to mess with Toussaint. And now Toussaint's messing with me.
I remember the brothel thing.
Yeah.
I got a quarterstaff of warning now, which is I think helpful to the whole party if I'm correct.
Yeah. I really need that cloak of protection. I'm sitting out here with nothing.
Okay, what does my?
You know what?
You
I'll
asked me
happily
something
take that cloak of protection and put it on my zombie.
Well, there is. You mean the robe of useful items?
Yeah.
Dude,
Can
that'd
you
be
imagine
awesome.
a zombie with a robe of useful items?
Dude, you know how awesome that'd be? He's your personal bodyguard. It's just like, all right, rip, go. You and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised except when incapacitated by some other than non-magical sleep.
That's great because I can't go to sleep.
But
Okay.
and I can't. And technically, I can sleep. Creep doesn't. So honestly, as long as he's within the area, he'll just go. I'm awake.
All right.
I noticed it.
While we're doing this, I might as well give the bits to Rick because I want to get rid of these bits.
Get rid of those bits.
Okay.
Give him your bits. Throw your bits at his face.
Let's
I'm just gonna keep going here.
let's get.
I
let's
have
get-
Wait,
baked
to get the
chicken, baked chicken and potato salad today.
What's a big chicken?
Nice,
What's
Rick.
big
I'm getting
chicken?
pizza.
Baked chicken's kind of like an like
It's-
you throw it in the
it's-
oven kind of.
It's chicken breast. It's baked chicken breast.
Well, jokes
Like
on
a-
you guys. I have kidney beans and rice. Oh yeah.
All right. So
What's the-
hey Rick,
I never
what do
had
you
a
think?
kidney bean.
You ever had a kidney bean? It's the most blandest
oh,
shit, but it's
Rick.
really good for you.
Quick question, Rick. Is he there?
Uh huh.
Did you
He's
see
eating.
my private Discord about my homebrew request?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I have.
I imagine
It's
you have a
so-
ton of them.
It sort of overlaps for some of my plans, but that's way later, which is unfortunate. But you'll see.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, I can hold off if you really want me to. I just thought it would be interesting. So. I can hold
it's
off.
like way later.
Hey Rick, out of curiosity, can undead use magical items?
Maybe it depends on the magic
Like
item and the undead.
We were having a discussion about the idea of an undead thrall using a cloak, what was the name of the cloak again? Cloak of useful items.
Robe of useful items.
Oh, useful items, yeah.
Probably not. They can only really do like follow very simple commands.
So you'd have to get. So the only thing you can really benefit is like +1 plate mail or +1 like long sword or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Who else bought water skins just as bookkeeping?
I think we just.
Was it just tranquility?
Yeah, I want to say that.
Okay. I'm gonna turn you up, Aldrin.
Sorry, I wasn't close to my mic. Just move closer.
So you want those bits to go toward what? A item from magic item table B, I want to say.
Whatever the best magic item I can get. Yeah.
Hey, Rocky, what's up?
All right, I'm gonna roll that on it now.
What's up, Rocky? Oh, you want on the bed, don't you?
Ooh, that's actually super good. Oh yeah, you guys will like that.
Well, 800 bits spent well.
Apparently.
Rick, have you read the letter that Aldrin sent me?
I skimmed it.
Messed up, man. It's messed up.
Messed up, man. I don't know how messed up that is actually. I thought it was pretty just normal, you know. Like
But no.
But no.
So, what did I fucking miss?
I'm still talking about this letter.
Hey, Rick,
That's me.
what color is Ptekwe?
What?
What color is he? Would you say like
Ptekwe?
Ptekwe? Yeah.
I gotta run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah. What color would you say he is?
Yellowish, with like some purple markings around his eyes.
All right. So purplish with some yellow markings around his eyes. I assume he has like green eyes still, or
No, he's yellowish with purple markings around his eyes. You said
yellowish
the
purple markings.
opposite.
All right. Like, what color is his eyes then?
Green.
All right. I'm trying to get this done semi-fast.
that's me every Friday night.
Oh. What the hell is their mouth color?
What is your mouth color?
It's fine, I'll figure it out.
I like this music.
Pirate Shanty.
I appear to be back. What's up?
Welcome back to the Thunderdome.
When are we getting the fanfics? The Ebony and Aldrin fanfics?
It's not even that gay. It's just like a normal old man relationship, okay?
I don't know what kind of old men you have around your town. Here they just insult each other.
That's pretty much. But that's what they're doing.
We insult each other in a lovingly way, and by lovingly, Aldrin kind of wants to poison Ebony in his sleep.
Is that an euphemism for... I'll shut up.
Wait, is that a euphemism for I shut up? Nice.
Mm,
Nice.
Yeah.
I think he's decided that his joke was bad enough that he shouldn't say it.
I mean, all jokes
See,
bad, right?
Timmy gets me.
It's because I do it all the goddamn time. That is my
Oh.
entire existence right now.
You're among friends. We won't laugh, except at ourselves.
Ah, gosh, alright. I am so lazy with this. Holy shit. It actually hurts. I found a way to quickly color in all my work now. And it's just what I do. It's my life.
That's good. I mean, your life is just coloring your work.
No, finding a way to be super lazy about doing my work and still doing it.
I mean, that's what they call refining the process, right?
Right? I mean, I hope he turns out really good. I don't want this to look like shit. That's the last thing I want. So, you know, obviously if I gotta put in more work somewhere, then I will. But oh gosh, let's not
Oh.
do what I just did.
Hey, Jolts. Jolts?
He's BRB.
He's BRB. I was gonna ask him if he's been his plot point. If he's got an idea for his plot point.
Probably not.
I'm going back and forth about whether I should do my plot point now or not. I kind of want to.
Wait, haven't you spent those already?
What?
Wait. Yeah.
Plot point. Ebony gets the D.
I think
Haven't you
I think he split his. I think he spent enough bits to get a plot point. Is what he's trying to get at.
Did you?
Jolt and Matthew have plot
I
points.
thought Matthew
right
spent his.
Didn't I
Did he?
send you mine?
now. Did you?
Did I?
Did you?
Hang on, let me check. Let me check our DMs, Rick. I want to slide into your DMs. One sec.
That's so horrible.
I did not.
Did not. You thought about it, but then no one died, so you did not.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, nobody did end up dying. It would have been so sick if that happened, though. Come on now.
What happened now?
Gotta admit.
Yeah, I suppose.
Come on, don't play it down like that. Don't do this. I like that drawing. That's
All right, so we're waiting on Jolts.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm finishing in the. I'm doing some coloring for now, and who knows? I might do some more complex drawing if I have enough time. I want to make sure that this is done, but since it's been a slow session, I kind of had plenty of time to just do it.
This Thri-Kreen guy is gonna die as soon as we go into the jungle.
Ha! That would be horrible. Who knows? Maybe if I die, I'll make a Thri-Kreen character and I'll guide us.
Oh god. Oh god.
This one won't be an evil prick, per usual.
He's not.
Yeah, you say that.
I tried with Tranquility, okay?
You
What,
just got
you-
frustrated.
You got too. You were trying to be too good.
I really like that part of him, though.
Jolts, are you back? Jolts is not here.
I mean, if you think about it, we're all not really here.
I mean, I'm here.
Are you there, Rick? Are
Yeah, I
you
am.
there? Are
This
you
is almost like the
there?
goblin discussion again. Stop it.
I know. I'm just
Wait,
saying.
what year is it?
2017.
2017.
No. In the game, I'm sorry.
It is 9. Okay, there is a calendar up at the top right.
Oh,
It's
right.
accurate.
He is tracking things. Right.
It is were the 18th of Baracus 998 YK.
That's a cool calendar. Come on now.
I think your date is slightly off, Aldrin.
Do you say this to me?
No, I'm saying it out of character.
Oh no, it isn't.
Oh, it's British.
I was about to say. Generally, I don't think they actually have shorthand dates in Eberron. They just write out the month.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me.
How
Well, it's
dare you?
fine. I know what it is.
How dare you?
How dare I, indeed?
Also,
All right.
so each month corresponds to a moon, which is at its brightest during that month. Like, even, like, it just unnaturally glows during that month. And each month is exactly 28 days long and exactly 4 weeks long. How convenient.
Yeah.
I heard that as each month score moves
Jokes?
to the moon, and I was like, fuck,
Is that
how
joke?
bad is this moving situation?
Joel still isn't here.
Yeah, we're still waiting on Joel.
All right, mate.
There he
Alright,
is.
There we go.
Alright, we're back. Yeah. Thanks
He's
to
a devil, apparently.
Thanks for Orion for those 800 bits donation that will go toward the
Buffing
next loot.
Pay to win, baby. Pay to win.
Pay to win.
Yeah, the thing is, like, the low ones is like mostly just potions of healing and some spell scrolls and such,
Yeah.
and consumables.
So if I
See,
drop
Trister,
$20
have-
right now,
have
we'll
a
get
good
something
time.
amazing. I'm
Have a good
kidding.
time in October Drunk Fest.
Yeah.
Oktoberfest. Have a good time.
All right, so you guys all eventually collect back at the tavern, and I don't sleep.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning. It's now the 18th. It's a Wednesday.
Oh, can we get a
Equivalent.
long rest?
Oh, right. That would probably
I need
help.
it. Yeah, I really need it.
There you go.
Ugh. Only 2 hit die.
You get 2 more after you go down and have some delicious fresh baked breakfast.
Oh, thank God. Let me add 2 more.
Oh, we
Uh,
got 2 more? Score.
Yeah,
she's a gourmand.
yeah. Gonna need to have
Wow.
Aldrin start using that in the jungle. See if you can. Can you whip up a
Hey.
gourmet?
I don't need to whip up. This stuff is so good. Come on now.
It's not that good.
I mean, I can make it legendary. Come on now.
Yeah, if you do some foraging, I'll probably let you do gourmand with the eternal rations. Like, oh yeah, I found these edible leaves, and I melted down the eternal rations, and this is basically a cheesy salad.
That'd be the best.
Creep, do you want to spend hit dice probably?
Yeah. Let me see if I got it.
Annika and Toussaint might spend 1 each.
Yeah.
The date is now correct.
Let me check. Let me use.
Alright, I'm still wounded, but that's better.
You gain
There we
2
go.
more, actually. You
Oh,
have
really?
you have 2 more you can spend.
Just give yourself 2 more.
I did it.
There we go.
All right,
bet.
so you guys go downstairs. You guys are, I'm guessing Tranquility attunes to his new staff.
Fuck yeah, I do.
I've been here
It's
eating
a-
breakfast, but he's. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is
Wait, does the
steak and eggs for breakfast. I don't think that's actually a breakfast thing.
it,
For Wooly, it
breakfast
is.
is whatever you want it to be?
That is true.
Steak and
so-
eggs, pick it, I'll pick it.
Steak
So
and
Evanier's-
eggs.
I have
You're-
yogurt and eggs for breakfast, so whatever.
Evanir is sitting there eating his breakfast, and he looks a little not there. He's very lost in thought, and he's so lost in thought that he doesn't even have a grimace. He's just eating food.
What about a hamburger? Anyway. Yeah, you guys are all go down to the God, what is this place called?
The open palm or the black rack or
Black Rock.
The open palm. Oh, Dimmy is dying. So yeah, Hattie serves you up a nice, steak and eggs. It's a bit heavy for morning, but it's good. You guys collect downstairs slowly, coming down there. It's probably like 9 in the morning.
Wait, I'm sorry, out of character. Who had the water? Who bought the extra water skins?
I did.
Tranquility did.
Okay, just making sure we have them. All right, continue.
Like, oh dear, don't just sit around there with your fork. Eat.
Huh?
Thank you. I appreciate
What?
the food.
No,
Oh,
Hattie's talking to Ebonir.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. I'm so sorry.
Yes. It's quite good. And Ebenezer starts eating.
What's the matter?
It is pretty good.
Nothing. Aldrin.
Yes.
Ebenezer puts the letter on the table and it's closed, and he slides it back to you, and I says, "I think maybe you left this on accident into my room," and slides it back to Aldrin.
Aldrin takes that and puts it into his pack and says, "It wasn't by accident."
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I'm sorry for it. Perhaps one day you can tell me about her, who she was to you.
Maybe one day, but you see why I hide some things like that.
Yes. Well,
Did we miss something?
it is not important, Tranquility. It is two old men reminiscing about the pains of the past.
Yes. Yeah, yes. Yes.
You hear a jingle at the door as it opens up,
Oh.
but don't see anyone walk in.
Yeah, I'm kind of a little nervous.
You look over and see a very short gnome
Oh,
walk
fuck.
around the bench
Jesus Christ.
with a. He's chewing on a very long gummy worm in one hand, with a piece of paper in the other. Hattie walks up to him, and she's like a foot taller than him, despite being a halfling. Welcome, dear. Is there anything I can get for you? Oh dear God, Dimmy. He holds up no, like somebody left a note on me while I was napping, and said to come here. Hattie takes it like, well, yeah, it's you came to the right place, but I don't know who left a note on you. Really? Damn it!
Tosan just starts laughing.
People playing pranks on me again. You were that guy. He points at Ebonir.
What? What?
He walks up and hops up on a bench and like scoots Aldrin out of the way.
Can I just pick up this? Can I just pick up this gnome?
Yes.
I'm gonna pick up this gnome. I want to get my foot. No, I'm not gonna punt it. You know what? I'm just gonna pick up this gnome and I'm gonna just set him onto the table, and I'm just going to go back to my room. I'm going to get ready for the day. I think is a conversation you must have.
He hops back on. He hops back onto the bench and sits down because putting your shoes on a table is rude. Except for you can barely see him sitting on the bench. Like his eyes just barely peek over the edge of the table.
Aren't you supposed to be, watching?
I was, and someone left me a note, and I woke up this morning and said to come here to the open plan inn.
Open hand.
Open plan inn.
Let me see that note.
It says open palm.
Oh. Do I recognize the handwriting?
Roll an investigation check. Probably not a high DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Toussaint's handwriting.
Ebonir looks at the note and then stares daggers at Toussaint, and then looks back at the little gnome and says, I hate to break this to you, but that may have been left by a Rakshasa pulling you away from your post. You better go back to it.
That's preposterous.
Is
Justice
it?
don't know I'm in here. No, of course not. Played it safe.
How do you know that?
Because I wasn't telling people my real name.
You
No
told...
I'm
one's
back.
gonna go looking for a Tashley man win.
Fuck's sake.
Well, regardless of that, I really do need you to watch that abode for the wizard we discussed.
Oh yeah, I asked about that. He said he wasn't coming back in until
Until when?
till tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Or was it the day after? Or was it today?
All right. Creep,
Yes.
I noticed that you sketch things a lot.
Yes, I consider myself at least somewhat talented.
Would you, and Ebenezer takes out the amulet from underneath his shirt. Would you sketch this? And
Of
puts it on the
course.
table.
I pull out my spell book, turn into a blank page, and I'm going to sketch the amulet. And of course, leave plenty of room on the page for me to make notes of my own, such as magical properties and all that.
Yeah, but I need the paper, is what I'm saying.
Yes,
You might
I'll
want to do
sketch
it
two
not-
pictures.
Yes, not on your fan. Here, take one of my papers. And Ebenezer hands him like a sleeve of paper that he has.
Gotta look over it, a little bit confused before nodding, starting to sketch on it.
Listen, what was your name again? Tetty? What was it?
Tashley Manwin.
Ah, Toshley. Look, I have to go into the jungle for Lady D, and have to leave immediately today.
All right,
But-
you never did tell me what you were doing for her.
Well, Toussaint here has a full rundown. So after we've completed our business, I would pull his ear to see, and he can give you information on to that. But when we leave, I would really appreciate it if you would give that sketch that Creep is drawing to Tovin de Kenneth.
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
And whatever he says, just use your little stone to tell me, and I will greatly appreciate it.
Right. Yeah, sure, I can do that. He
Oh, thank
takes
you.
takes another bite of the big ass gummy worm that he has.
Oh, and make sure to share as much candy as you can with Toussaint. He has a sweet tooth.
I'm running low. They don't make much candy in this area.
Oh, but he'll reward you with wonderful stories, I'm sure. And Ebenezer is like smiling as he's saying this, smiling at Toussaint.
Well, I can hand off this sketch to somebody, but I'm only gonna be in here today. I'm leaving today, after all.
Oh,
Lady,
well, that's a
Lady
problem.
Dee Dee wants me to go do something in Zalargo.
In
I
Zalago?
really don't want to go back home, but
What's in Zalago? What does she want you to do?
lots of gnomes. A library, big library.
Yeah,
Wonderful
I
place.
know that part, but what does she
Actually,
have in mind?
it's a pretty stuffy place. Actually,
Right, I've heard that, but again, what does she want you to do in Zalago?
something about an airship and making sure that it's not being messed with. The specifics don't really matter. I'm sure everything will work out fine. It always does.
Yes, I'm sure. If you could hand the note, we have to get going right away. You can hand it, in fact, to Abilene Senator de Civis and tell her to give that to Tovin. And God, I have no idea how I'll get in contact, but at least maybe Tovin can provide an insight when I get back.
No, maybe I'll leave my I'll leave the other sending stone with her, and she can give
Oh.
it to Tovin.
That would be marvelous. Please do
He
so.
never learns.
Well, that sounds like a plan to me. And he hops back up, and even standing, he barely can peek over the table. Reaches out for that sketch with sticky fingers and grabs it.
I hope it's up to your standard.
He folds it up more times than is required and sticks it in his pocket. You can hear a squish in the pocket. But Well, you tell Lady. I'm sure you've got a way of contacting Lady Dorth. You tell her that Toshli is on the case.
Yes, I plan to.
Don't tell anyone I was here.
Oh, no, of course not. Tashley was here.
Who?
Wink.
Ebony like face palms and then like just never mind.
Even Creep looks confused at that one.
He hops down and walks off, completely forgetting about Toussaint. Now with a mission to see one of the members of House Civis. He's not going to be slowed down.
Dear God, I have pity for ever who gets in his way.
Toussaint, how did you meet this person?
What? Oh, he was outside. He was outside when I approached the Citadel of 12. I was there's a wizard there named Tobin de Kenneth. Actually, I'm surprised I didn't know of him in the first. I'm sure you've all heard of him. He's a member of the House de Kenneth. He's ever since the morning, the day of mourning, he's been running around trying to keep de Kenneth in order. And anyway, he may have an ability to help us identify what this amulet is. And then Ebony realizes it's still sitting on the table and then quickly grabs it and then puts it on and puts it underneath his shirt again.
You feel that comforting warmth return.
Would it be too far to ask questions about that amulet myself?
You can ask. I'm not sure what I can tell you.
I mostly just want to know if you've noticed anything since you got it.
No.
He writes that down in his book. Alright. I suppose that's all we know until Kenneth answers.
Well, we do know that it is magic of some type, and yet it baffles every identification spell thrown at it.
Sounds like a counterspell that doesn't want us to know.
Possibly. Whatever it is, it's something that I think we might need at some point.
Well, hopefully we have an answer back from Kenneth rather quickly. It would be a shame if we were to figure out. It'd be a bit of a shame if we had to figure out in the spur of the moment, rather than when we could actually make use of them.
Well, I've been trying to attune to it for days, but with no luck. So, trying to make use of it in the moment is unfortunately not going to do much. Are we all finished with breakfast?
Where did you find it again? You found it in Dressen's place, yes?
Yes, I did.
Well, if you couldn't figure out the book must be read in daylight, perhaps there's a way to attune to it unconventionally.
Perhaps. I have.
Dressen, from what I recall, Dressen met Jonathan, that monstrous being, sometime during the war. Perhaps some kind of sacrifice must be made. Or perhaps you must meet a monster to help you to attune to it, like that thing that attacked you in the cavern.
Possibly. It's something I've not considered. I can say that what research I've done on the item has basically yielded nothing. I've scoured the library in the University of Mulgrave and found no real good information on it.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
Alright. Anyway, I believe I'm well rested and ready to go.
Yes. Where did Aldrin go?
He's up. Oh, sorry.
And then he comes down, ready to go. The audience claps.
Yay!
This is all... Get out of here.
Oh, wait, there's also something I wanted to show you guys.
Oh?
Yes?
I pull out the 3 books I bought. Perhaps that these could be of use during our travels.
Any
Oh,
of them have any
yes,
Thri-Kreen on
lovely.
them?
May I borrow one from you just for a little bit?
Sure,
I love
choose one.
books. Let's just go with beasts.
I hand over the beast book to you.
All right, I will mark that in my inventory.
I'll move it to the party sheet.
Alright.
Since that's usually the best way to do it.
So I'm kind of curious now. How are the Giants' disposition towards people here in Zindrick?
It's pretty well known that giants are pretty brutal and feral most of the time.
Oh, they're feral. They're not even like. Okay.
Not all of them, but many of them are.
Right, because I was gonna say, like, I know giant. I can at least help with that much.
Well, that'll be good. And I can speak Elvish, so we'll see if we can help with the droll a bit.
Did you say droll?
Oh, sorry, that is an archaic Braillish pronunciation of it. It is drow. I still sometimes get caught up in that old accent. Aldrin, are you ready? Or did he not come downstairs and that was just a big joke?
What is... Matthew?
It's time to...
Oh. Hello?
Hello?
I'm ready to go. Shall we all depart?
I'm really sorry. I just zoned out there completely. I apologize.
It's alright. Shall we depart?
That sounds like a good plan. Is there
Yes.
anything to be left here? Anything important? Oh, yes. Those notices.
Oh, the notice is gone. I checked.
No, not those. Those other notices. Something's about jobs on the way to the desert that maybe we can be involved in.
Oh, yes. Was there... God, I didn't write any of that down. Sorry.
Let us. Do you mind if we just go back and check before we leave? It'll only take a moment.
Yes, I'm quite... Yes.
Superb.
I don't have any more for you. I'm not going to add any more.
No, we just talking about the old one. The way you say we're not gonna add any more sounds like just
Yeah, I'm
like
not-
I refuse.
I refuse. So you guys head out from... you turn in your keys and head over to the Black Rack. Once again, passing the Throne Walk, or Titan's Walk. The Black Rack is, not that active since it's morning. It's a tavern. Most of the notices are about the same. The most prominent ones.
I can pull up and story the map, right? No, I can't.
What?
The big map of
Zentric?
Zentric, yeah.
Yes.
This
There it
one here
is.
that talks about Titan's teeth. That is on the way.
Yes.
Yes. My curiosity is piqued, and I believe it would be a shame if we didn't at least take the opportunities that are before us.
Yes, and it might help us to get some gold that we're going to have to pay for
Our
Well-
guide.
our guide. We're going to need it.
Gliding lizard folk.
The protection for prospectors near a stream
Oh.
at the base of Titan's Teeth Mountains was discovered to have gold in it, a lot of gold. However, the original prospectors were run off by elemental creatures that set fire to their equipment with a touch. A hefty reward is offered for protection for the trip there and the extermination of these creatures. Oh, we have to guard people. That may not work.
Well, with a guide and with our current guide and everything, perhaps we can mention how he can earn a small sum of the reward if he joined us.
No, I'm surprised, Ebony. You didn't go after this bulk thing.
I would love to, but I don't think we have a lot of time. We have to leave.
Well, he said one of the very specific things that our guide mentioned is that he wants a cut of any rewards that we find along the way. If he's going to get paid for this, I'm wondering if he would mind.
All right.
Right.
Shall we reach out, find this wherever this notice is? See if they're ready to go today. That's the real trick.
Well, if they're ready to go today, then no problem. But
Yeah.
if not, then
Right. I mean, it seems to be heading on the same way that we were going anyway. But it does kind of put us close to the Marsh of Desolation. Which I'm not
it's
sure
just
what-
desolate. It's just a desolate wasteland. There's nothing actually there.
Oh, I thought like. Alright, never mind then.
All right, shall we and go inquire about this?
Yes.
Do you want me to go talk to our guide to see how he would feel about this, or?
Yes, most definitely. After all, the last thing we want is to upset the person who will be leading us out to one of the most dangerous parts of this place.
I kind of look at Ebonier actually not taking Creep's advice.
What? Sorry, I was distracted. Whatever. Yes, that seems reasonable. Go ahead and talk.
Kind of just eye you and stare at you.
And I'll go off to go find our Thri-Kreen travel guide.
I wonder what that was about.
I think he's still mad at you for killing that man before. Shall we go find these people and see if they're ready to go today?
Yes.
Aldrin?
Yes, sorry. I
Oh,
keep
God.
zoning out.
It's
Alden
alright.
says.
It's all right.
Just morning is just sorry.
Yes. Shall we go? Can we go find where this notice? Does the notice give an address or anything?
Yeah, it says that they are currently taking up hold in Respite, actually, at the Juresk, Galanda or Juresk Enclave, one of those two. It's number
all right,
22. Yeah, the
let's
House
go find
Juresk Enclave.
So
You head
right
out.
here.
You go next door. It's House Jurasco is bustling with people. It's a very old building that's been renovated. Smells of flowers and all manner of sweet things.
all right. Does the notice say where to go to talk to anyone about it?
God, you guys are catching me off guard. Tells you to go speak to a Mr. Johann. God.
Oh, who left?
No, Matthew is dipping out. He's not feeling very good.
Alright, fair enough.
He's going to talk to a Mr. Johann Millerson. That sounds terrible. Johann Miston. But yeah, why would it be the House Jurasco Enclave? That's the healing. Where the hell is the other? Does Galanda have a hold in chapter house? No, he tells you to go to the chapter house in the marketplace, and he will be there. This Johann Miston.
All right.
Hello?
I guess
Okay.
we better go there.
Yeah, so you head out and head up to the marketplace. So you're all still together. Where is the chapter house? That number 13? Number 13, which is actually just off of the main bazaar. It is a hustling and bustling inn, the largest inn and hostel in Stormreach. It's quite so. Walking in, there's a tavern. It's a tavern, hostel, and performance place. But yeah. So how do you approach this?
Do we know who? I'm sorry. Who's the person we're looking for? Again?
Johann Miston.
I tried to see if I can spot the proprietor of this place.
There is a halfling at the counter.
I walk up to
front
him.
counter.
I walk up to the halfling. Good day, sir.
Welcome to the chapter house. Do you need a room for the day?
No. I'm actually looking for a Johann. I totally mispronounced the name. He put a notice in the God, I always forget the name of that inn. He put up a notice about needing protection for prospectors.
Ah, uh... Well, yes. You may want to ask around him in the tavern. I've heard that... Oh, wait. I'm sorry, I'm really caught off guard here. I didn't expect you guys to go back to these at all. So she directs you upstairs to, like, room 213.
Right.
You go there, and the door is actually open. It's a very large, like, bunk room filled with people. There must be, like, 10 or 11 people in there. You knock on the door, and this uptight man with a really thick black mustache, but he's balding. He's got like everything he wears is khaki, like everything. His shirt, his shorts, his belt is probably made of khaki or khaki colored. I don't know, probably just a color. Now that I think about it. Anyway, yes. Do you are you here about the notice?
Yes, actually.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you were one of the debt collectors. Been waiting here for quite some time.
So here's the deal. We just noticed. We noticed the notice. We saw the notice just before. We're actually preparing to leave today. This would only work if you're ready to go, like, immediately.
We could get some things together, I suppose.
Will you have enough supplies? I'm afraid we can't provide that for you. You'll have to do it by yourself.
Well, that may be a problem. I'll have to carry all the equipment and all of the rations and all of the water and...
Yes, I know. It's quite a lot.
Creep reaches back and pulls open his backpack, pulling out a rune sack full of incense, and says, I do have enough incense to spare, at least, for the campsites, so you won't have to worry that much about insects.
Oh, okay.
Annika... Oh, go on.
Go ahead.
Annika's gonna step forward a bit. She gives a second, and she pulls Ebony to the side. Ebony,
Yes?
didn't you just hear this man has debt collectors on him?
Oh, right. Why? You think the debt collectors will chase us? Is what you're
I'm
saying?
more worried. How is he gonna pay us if he's in debt? Like, is he gonna make that much of a money enough to pay us and his debts?
Well, it doesn't matter. There's supposed to be gold there, so he's going to give us some of it, I assume.
You know what to say about assumptions?
I'm sorry, sir. Just one question. My friend here brought up an excellent point. If you're in debt, how do you plan to pay for this protection in the first place?
We've got, well... We do have some money available on us. We'd be able to pay you in gold once we get there.
What do you guys think?
Can you promise us that no one's gonna follow us?
I don't see why anyone would follow us, right? Right, guys? Yeah. Right.
Can Annika make the easiest inside check of her life?
Yeah, they're pretty unsure. They've got no idea.
Creep glances over and says, It's only... I know it's not a sound point to make, but... The jungles are pretty dangerous. We require a professional to even escort us through it. That being said, what are the likelihoods that a couple of debt collectors are going to go through this jungle looking for them?
I mean, depends. How big is this debt we're talking about?
A few hundred gold?
That might be worth it.
100,
All right.
100 what?
800 about.
800 gold. Jesus, man.
Well, we had to get a guide out there in the first place, and then we had to spend money to get back after we almost lost the whole mining site.
To what?
Look, all right. Here's what I say, because we don't have a lot of time. If you can get, I don't want to speak for the group, but look, if they can get their stuff ready to go, it seems like not and meet us in time to head out, then I don't see why we don't bring them along. But if they can't, we'll just go on without them, and we'll have to figure something else out to do with money.
I do
Joel,
just like the idea.
Oh God. Sorry.
Sorry.
Every time you go to speak, we hear like.
Does
wind
it die down like after a little bit of being unmuted, or is it just?
Yes, eventually it does.
Okay. Let me just adjust my gain a little bit here. See if I can't fix that problem a little bit. Am I too quiet now, or am I fine?
You're fine.
All right, I adjusted the gain to be a little bit lower. But Creep will contemplate for a moment before saying, considering the dangers of going between and to that area, I would not wish to risk anyone's life. Wasted life is unfortunate. If possible, I would like to help them.
Annika just glares at Creep, like.
Over at Annika and shrug, like.
That's a thing now. Okay then.
Well,
I believe in self-preservation, and I believe in self-preservation, not murder.
Yeah, sometimes one implies the other. Anyways, do you want to go, Ebony? It's your call.
all right.
Just saying this is a bad idea.
Tranquility?
I went to go talk to our guide.
Oh, right. Never mind. Look, we're gonna
Torson
go.
agrees.
Right.
Stone counts for all the votes.
Well, let's see. All right. If you can make it in time, when do we have to meet the guide? When are we supposed to leave?
This morning, like
Oh.
now.
Like.
All right. Look, I'm afraid we literally have to leave right now. So if you can't gather your things, I'm afraid you'll have to find someone else.
Oh, well, thanks anyway, I suppose. Well, I'm sure we'll get along eventually.
Sorry. And when we leave, or I leave.
Yeah, I didn't expect you guys to go back to there. My foolish mistake.
That's okay. We blame Matthew.
Thinking you can railroad them.
So Tranquility, you go ahead through Old Gate, which is a. What was Old Gate? I thought I had that up. Guess not. Old Gate. It is a very old part of town. But passing through it doesn't give you much of an impression. It's ordered and polite, a bit too clean and safe compared to the rest of Stormreach. It feels newer than the rest of the city, despite its name.
All right, so when I come out, I'll come looking for our guide specifically.
Yeah, they are sitting or standing around at this bridge that you're at.
Sorry, hold on.
And Ptekwe is speaking with Doivan. He's got 5 other people around who look pretty underhanded.
Like we could school them.
No, like they might steal your wallet while you're not looking.
Oh, shady as fuck. Got it.
Yeah, shady, underhanded.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, they're like. Who's echoing me? Jolts is echoing me.
Oh, really? I just turned down my sensitivity too.
He just turn it down all the way.
Jolt.
Just
Fix your
Hang
shit.
on. Let me see if this does it.
No,
Is that better?
That's worse.
No, it's worse.
Really? I turned my gain down all the way.
Also, can Ryan, could you send me that Zendrick background picture if you have it?
Yeah, I will in a second.
Well,
Alright, so
Anyway.
he'll kind of approach and will kind of hand on using his new acquired walking stick to approach these guys.
so yeah, they've got a small cart, like a very small cart, with a with an actual axe beak hooked up to it. This very tall bird probably stands 10 feet 10 feet high with its neck extended, but it's got like it's hooked up to a cart that is enough to like you're not going to carry anyone on it, but it does have a few goods in it. Ptekwe points at you as you walk up, and Doiven sort of stands to the side of him, leaning against that spear. Where are the rest of you?
They're coming. From
You
what I understand,
You must have a different definition of morning than I do. I wish to have been out of here 4 hours ago.
I was like, what time of day is it? Like, is it like 8 or something, or is it like 9?
It's like 10 right now.
Oh, jeez. I say sorry. They're coming. They wish to investigate something of prospectors going.
I don't care
They
if you
should-
want to stick your nose in someone else's shit. We have a time schedule to keep. There's no skin off my bones. No skin off my shell.
Right.
Anyway, the longer you delay, the more I get paid in the end.
I kind of look like, yes. They'll be with us soon. We might have company. We'll be escorting.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'll have time to babysit even more people.
I'll just nod, kind of like they'll be here soon. Just if it's okay, that is. That's the only reason they sent me ahead.
He doesn't say anything against it. He just clicks his he clicks his mandibles together in annoyance.
He can be ignored for all I care.
All right, everyone else decided not to take along the miners. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. But
'Cause
we
they couldn't
couldn't
get ready in
accommodate
time.
them because they couldn't leave fast enough.
Right.
They can pay us. Anyways.
So, what are you guys doing? What do you do?
Heading straight to the old
Heading
gate
straight
where we're
to
supposed to
there.
meet.
So you go through the bazaar and exit out there, feeling like you should have been sold, like you could have bought the world for all that everyone was like holding out for you to buy. And then a rather tall orc steps in your way, and then another steps
Shit.
out, and then you hear these
Shit.
stomps of footsteps behind you. You see 2 hobgoblins step out from behind a barrel from behind a building, and before you know it, you're surrounded by mostly orcs, a few goblinoids, 2 rather tall ogres. People outside of that have stopped and stared at this, whatever the hell this is.
Creep holds up a finger. Can we help you?
But they don't say a word. Some of them are sort of muttering under their breath, like, "Oh, we really should just cut them open, now they're, what? We should really just cut them open right now and here. Oh, they're responsible for us losing all that money. Of course they are. But
Excuse me.
But then, well, you can barely, like, they're all muttering all at once. You can't hear
Okay.
one person. And then the crowd in front of you parts.
No.
A large horned humanoid with orc-like tusks and blue skin steps forward. He must be 11, 12 feet tall, wearing a dark cloak, which obscures but does not hide his horns. He's got these beady eyes which strike you with fear even looking at them, as he marches forward and stands and hulking over in front of you.
The finger I had up slowly retracts as my head tilts backward to look up at the figure.
Annika turns to Creep. Remember the whole like bullshit you were saying with self-preservation? Yeah, I think now's the time.
Can I
He,
help
he's
you,
he's
sir?
looking. He's like looking each of you up and down individually, as if sizing you up, like a lion about to go after its prey.
Can I help you, sir?
Is there any way we can?
Are you lot responsible for that dead, supposedly rich fool?
No. In fact, we're not. This dead, supposedly rich fool apparently was cavorting with some sort of demonic power. He much gave himself in possession to it. We simply killed the thing that took it over.
By then, he himself was already gone.
So forthcoming with your answers, aren't you?
Yes. Can I help you? Who are you?
He ignores your question. You lot were seen talking to one of my men. Taller than I, 2 heads. Do you know what happened to them?
Yes, I believe they encountered a roper.
Where did you hear such a thing?
I didn't hear such a thing. I saw it. They were in a cave, and we were walking out, and they were attacked by a roper. We ran for our lives.
Roll a deception check.
Can I give advantage by saying "and the Humber Hulk"?
No.
I think that makes the story harder to believe.
It's true though.
It is true, but how often does like a monster mash?
It was a very weird play.
14.
I got a bad feeling about this.
So you're not only forthcoming, you're cowards too?
You would be too if you saw a Gouth, a Gouth, a roper, and an Umber Hulk suddenly emerge.
Have Toussaint roll a wisdom save.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. He's not good at those. He's not good at those at all. He's got 0. Oh no.
Why?
Should I? Nah. Should I? Nah. Fuck. He had inspiration. I could have used inspiration. Fuck.
Well, it's too late.
Sorry.
So Toussaint suddenly stands upright, and this tall blue-skinned creature looks at him. Do you know what happened to my man then? He feels compelled to answer, and actually sees the blue man as a close friend. Who?
Oh no, he's using the friends cantrip.
Is it a spell? Is he using a spell?
Toussaint
You
is
did
gonna
not.
answer.
You did not see him cast any.
Okay.
Well, Toussaint's gonna answer. They were on a cave. A roper appeared. The big man with 2 heads came out. Kept yelling at each other, and then we killed him.
His teeth. He lets out a growl which hits you in the pit of your stomach, and he looks as if he's about to as if he's about to attack, and then moves back. Why did you kill him?
Creep will speak up and say, in that specific situation, it was self-defense. He was aiming to kill us first, but then the roper interrupted him.
I don't want your talk back, Forged. He lets out you can see he breathes out through his nose. You see them flare, and it's like steam, like flowing out of him. Just this soft mist. No use getting in trouble here, boys. Back to the ships. We sail out in 3 days. You lot should
excuse me.
consider yourselves lucky that this place is controlled by the Stormlords.
Oh. Say, I guess we shall. Good day, Mr. Rack.
A lot more clever than you look. And it's rock. Know it well. He turns around, swishing his cape, and walks off. The rest of the people, the rest of the orcs and hobgoblins collect together and let you pass. Although you can see, you can feel the bloodlust around you.
I take a deep breath as they leave before looking over and at Toussaint and say, I really have to learn some mind controlling spells myself.
Mind control? He's just... What are you talking
Toussaint,
about?
are you a bloody idiot? What was that?
You're still charmed by him.
Why wouldn't I? He's trustworthy. Did he not look his look at his blue complexion.
Have you actually contracted syphilis and it's gone to your head? What are you saying? And Ebonir walks over to Toussaint, grabs him by the ear, and starts leading him towards the old grate, yelling at him the entire way.
Emily, I'm pretty sure syphilis would appear someone else first.
I don't want to hear it. I don't know what you were possibly thinking. You could have gotten us killed, you ignorant fool.
I'll follow along and kind of grumble to myself and say, apparently there are racists everywhere too.
So that looked like it went horribly wrong.
So yeah,
it went wrong.
So the rest of the party does make it to Oldgate with Tranquility waiting, probably patiently. He's a monk after all.
So
Ptekwe, however, is very impatient. He's tapping his feet, like clicking his mandibles. It is about time that you came here.
I apologize, we were delayed. Shall we head off immediately?
Did the prospectors give us trouble?
No, Zarian Rack did. I suggest we leave before. He confronted us. He's decided to let us go for now, but I would suggest we literally move this moment. I don't want to give him a chance to.
Fine, let us go. But I did say we should deal with him earlier, didn't I?
I do. Maybe we should do it on the way back.
We will see him again, that's certain. He is not happy about the fact of what happened to his two-headed companion.
Yes, and thanks to Toussaint, he knows the actual truth of it.
He doesn't seem like the kind of person to forgive and forget.
No.
Ebony, come on, why would I lie to him? I feel insulted that you lied to him.
I really do believe he's contracted something that's gone to his head.
Doivan speaks up. Tharian the Rock is well known in the shadow marches of Corvair. He does not let a grudge go easily. Wonder why he's come to Zendrick, though.
Why
He's
would
probably
he?
looking for something.
What do you know of him?
He ignores your question and then turns and starts walking over the bridge.
Well, I'm liking Mr. Doivan more and more.
You like when people ignore you?
Toussaint, you really have contracted the disease. Oh, what sarcasm is?
Creep will look over at Ebonir and say, you don't think there's a chance that he's after what we're after, do you?
Oh God, I hope not. Well,
I mean, he seems to find his way around our business a lot.
So Ptekwe has ordered his people to start moving forward. The Axebeak starts pulling the cart over the bridge, and I assume that you guys are following him behind.
Yeah.
Oh yes, very closely.
I kind of sticking close to the others. Like, don't worry. I don't think they'll get the jump on us, but I don't trust his underhanded people.
And so we transition to the next segment of the campaign, Hexcrawlapalooza. which is what it truly will be.
Isn't
What
that what
kind
we're
of
We're
doing
not
in
joking.
Tomb of Annihilation too?
this? Oh, yes. What kind of thing do you want for your party token?
A wagon?
No such luck.
The car from Monopoly?
A dog.
I was gonna go with the Eberron dragon.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that.
Is that a dragon that looks like just an ink swirl?
It is. If you look closely,
It's actually a sword. Oh, okay.
that is actually a sword. And so we head out, and I guess we'll end here and start our hex crawling adventure next week.
All right.
Well, hopefully
Also,
with
that's some
all of
really
us
good art.
around.
Yeah, how was your experience?
So yeah. So this next segment of the campaign is going to largely be dungeon crawling, basically a mix of random encounters and various locations that you'll stumble across as you make your way across Zendrick and to the Menectaron Desert.
Well, at least you have reasons to throw
And-
really weird shit at us now.
Yeah. And
You're
in my
in-
opinion,
you're in
that's-
Zendrick, period.
And in my opinion, this kind of segment is very well welcomed. In my opinion,
You're ready for
Is
random
that-
encounters?
I love random encounters and dungeon crawling, and I feel like I've been missing it lately.
Well, if you show up, perhaps you can have a proper opinion.
I have
Oh,
my apologies on that. I'm sorry, I'm sorry that I've taken some time off to help my mom, who literally had a procedure done and is going to have open heart surgery.
I'm just giving you shit.
We are just giving you shit. But,
yeah.
but
I know.
seriously, please show up more often.
I will. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So
Like-
that's it for today. Thanks for those who stopped in for the stream. If you want to check out the VOD, it'll be uploaded to youtube.com/thekittenhugs. Hopefully you'll tune in next week at 4 Mountain Time, 6 Eastern on Wednesdays here on twitch.tv/thekittenhugs. If you want to support this stream on a more ongoing basis, check out my Patreon. Link below. Again, patreon.com/thekittenhugs. Shill. You all love it. Thanks everyone who watched. This was kind of a rough session, but we're finally getting on the way, and I actually got the cool scene with Zarya Hrak as I want it to. Any guesses on what he is?
I didn't get to hear all of it because I kind of had to step away for a second. What did he look like?
I have a theory.
I have no idea.
I think he's an Oni.
Ooh.
You might be right. See
I
everybody.
didn't get it.
Bye.